leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the hook.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
You got to give credit to this rookie sensation wide receiver out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka, going for over 100 yards. Emeka Egbuka.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
In a row. I have failed you already, and it's not even 4:02 in the afternoon yet. Plenty of failure left to come, kids.
Yeah, but under failures, I would say this is an epic failure.
A magnificent, beautiful failure indeed.
Absolutely.
It's got to feel cool for the dudes in Rush to be able to continue to tour even without Neil Peart.
A point I neglected to bring up yesterday when we talked about them bringing in a female drummer to take his place in light of his death is he wasn't the original drummer.
Oh.
So it was always Alex and Getty, and then I forget the name of the original drummer, but he was there for one album, and then Fly By Night was the hit he played on, and then health issues caused him to leave the band. So technically, they are back to their core of those two, so that makes it a little bit more palatable, if you will.
I will, and it does. It absolutely does. Because with Beastie Boys, my favorite all-time band, it was always the two Adams and Mike D.
Correct.
And losing Adam Yauch put the band on permanent hiatus. They can't ever be Beastie Boys again. They won't ever be Beastie Boys again.
No. Whereas Rush was Rush prior to Peart.
Still Rush.
Yeah.
Although the widely accepted version of Rush is certainly Lifeson, Wine Rub, and Peart.
Who? Wine Rub.
That's Getty's last name.
Is it Wine Rub?
You think his real name's Getty friggin' Lee?
Yeah.
No, he's a member of the tribe.
Oh, Wine Rub. All right, yeah.
I learned that from Steve Griggs, current president of the Tampa Bay Lightning, when we worked together at the Orlando Magic. He's a big Rush guy, being a Canadian originally. Make sure I got that right.
I think I did know that he was Jewish. I think I did know that, but I did not. I would have never known the last name.
Oh, his real name's Gary. Gary Lee Weinrib. You can see why he went with Getty Lee.
Yeah. Dude, how great is it changing your name from Gary to Getty?
He probably did it because, like, as a little kid, he couldn't say Gary, so he said Getty. What's your name, Getty?
Yeah, perhaps.
Or I bet he's got, I'm not looking up the origin at all, I promise, but I bet he's got, like, an old Polish Jew of a grandmother who couldn't say Gary when he was born, so she's like, little Getty. My little Getty, one day you're going to play the bass and the keyboards for the world, and they're going to love you, little Getty. Just going to look it up real quick. How did Getty Lee get his name? Oh, my God. Getty Lee got his name Getty from his mother's heavy Yiddish accent, which caused her pronunciation of his birth name Gary to sound like Getty.
Wow.
I probably knew that at one point in time. That's just my brain going, hey, remember this thing we once knew?
Yeah, I'm calling shenanigans.
Oh, reggae man. Of the prophets were written on the subway walls. My name name is Drew. He is Maurice. Together, we will rock you until 6:50. We're known collectively as Drew Garabo Live.
Goes with the sound of salesmen.
If you'd like to chat along with some fine people in the YouTube chat, please do. Head on over to YouTube, look up 1025 The Bone, Drew Garabo Show, whatevs. Hang out with some peeps, chat if you want to. You'll find whatever you're looking for in there. Could be, what is that? Oh, I accidentally recorded something over the music when I played it yesterday. But yesterday I turned it down in time for us not to hear it. Tons of stuff to get to today. It is opening day for the National Hockey League, and the hated Florida Panthers kick off their season or face off their season this afternoon at 5. We will be out at the Lightning game this Thursday. We hope you can join us at the arena. Sending show will be live. We'll be live. Tons of special guests galore. And I believe we'll have some tickets to give away as well. We also, I just found out before the show from Mike O, whose Mike O radio show can be heard this Saturday at Brisket Shop. And we do not hate him, by the way. He did spread some misinformation on his radio program. We far from hate Mike O. We absolutely love Mike O. I found out that we'll have tickets to give away to yet another cinema series that our friends over at the Billheimer Capitol Theater are doing.
Ooh.
I know.
Tell me it's Blade Runner.
It's Blade Runner, but it's not. I don't know the rest of the movies. I know they're good. This Saturday, they are showing one of the greatest, most quotable movies of all time, and that is, of course, Caddyshack, starring Bill Murray, Rodney, Ted Knight, Chevy Chase, etc.
Righteous pick.
And a great first choice for sure. Let's see who's calling us, and then we'll throw some stuff out there about Baker Mayfield, about Malamars, and about tons of fun stuff. Hello there. Who are you?
Oh, this is Ron.
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you today?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us.
Yes. First off, love the show.
Thank you.
Love what you guys do.
Thank you.
But when I hear Rush, I got to call in. You guys are killing it. Love hearing the whole song. Love hearing you announcing that they're getting back together.
Cool.
I like more Rush. We got to do Rush all day, every day.
I'm never playing Rush ever again on this radio program.
I'm with this caller, man.
Yeah, no.
That's great.
No,
That's
never
great.
never any more Rush. You got to know me. If you love the show and you know me, you know I'm a contrarian by nature. Therefore, you'll never, ever hear Rush on this radio program again. In fact, no Rush Limbaugh. The only Rush you're going to hear is the phenomenal song by Big Audio Dynamite called Rush. I would do it all the same and not change a single thing. That's Rush, baby. Put your headphones back on, Maurice. It's a great song.
For the heartache and the pain that I caused throughout my years.
How I love to be your man.
I did not get this band.
I loved them. Situation, no. And I loved The Clash. And then when
the Clash, yeah.
when the Clash broke up and then they did Big Audio Dynamite 1, I love that. And then when I was in college radio, they did Big Audio Dynamite 2. And I'm like, I think I might like that better than Big Audio Dynamite 1. And then, of course, you'll hear this Rush as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sweet Dick Willie on the microphone, giving it to you right in your ear hole like you like it. 1015 The Vibe. Sending this one out to my man Getty Weinrib, whose Yiddish mother accidentally gave him the name Getty from Gary. It's Paula Abdul. Rush, baby. I'm just going to be talking over this music all day long. Sweet Dick Willie. Man, Baker Mayfield is getting more run this season than he's ever gotten before, with good reason. The guy's balling out, and it's great to see. Like John Senning and I talked about on John's Joints, it is somewhat worrisome because it's very premature. We're only 5 games in, and Baker Mayfield has managed to win us 4 of those 5 games. Everything could come crashing to an ugly ending. But for now, let's really enjoy it while we can. If you haven't seen or heard the national love that our quarterback, Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, Baker Mayfield, is getting from guys like Skip freaking Bayless, who I cannot stand, but when he talks good about guys that I like, I can tolerate him for a hot minute. And here is Skip Bayless on Baker Mayfield.
He did it again. He's the clutchest quarterback in football. The Bucks have won 4 games. They're 4-1. All 4 times they won in the final minute of the game because of him. He is him. If we did have an MVP through 5 games, he's the runaway. And I don't care what you say. And I will remind you, in the one game they lost against Philadelphia, defending champs, nearly brought them back from 24-3 down. Yesterday was his greatest achievement because this is Seattle. They came in allowing the second fewest points in the league, their defense. Your degree of difficulty is much greater than Sam Darnold's. Baker Mayfield goes 29 of 33 for 379, and he's talking crap to everybody, to the fans, right here, right now. As we speak, game for my life, I want Baker with my life in his hands because he is that dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. For once in your life, Skip Bayless, or at least your broadcasting career, you are not wrong. You absolutely nailed it. He is that guy. I would trust a surgeon more than I would trust Baker Mayfield with my life in his hand. The guy will win you a football game, but is he going to perform a tracheotomy if you're choking? Hello. Well, he could, I suppose. Hello, who are you?
Hey, it's Pittman.
Hey, Pittman.
Hey. Well, I didn't call to talk music or sports. I actually just wanted to call and just say that I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I called this morning, and it's kind of like I forget that you guys are the more eloquent and more cultured show. So, like, you guys actually read books and stuff like that, and I brought something up, and it just didn't hit as
Wow, that's certainly a way to endear yourself to a radio program. Dissing another show on this station and cursing. You really hit the daily double there, Pittman.
And really demonstrated what eloquence truly is.
Yes, most certainly. The eloquence of profanity is real. Well, I'll tell you, drop your reference on us and we'll show you just how cultured we are. What was a reference that you made that those, in your words, illiterate types on the morning show didn't get? And just to prove how cultured we are, while you're telling us, I'm going to make hand farts into the microphone. So go ahead, please.
Okay. No, it was just, like, they kept mentioning Frankenstein as the monster. So when I brought up something about one person wearing the Frankenstein outfit and the other person wearing the monster outfit, it just fell flat because I guess, I didn't say it was the greatest idea. It was just an idea, but it didn't fall. It didn't hit the same because you guys would have gotten it over them not getting it.
I got it. I got to say,
I just
Pittman,
appreciate you guys.
I appreciate the appreciation, but I don't get it. I don't know what you're trying to say either.
I think I know, Drew.
All right, go ahead,
Allow
Maurice.
me.
You read books.
Frankenstein is not actually the name of the monster.
What?
That is the name of the creator.
Right.
Frankenstein's actual name, the monster's actual name, is Adam.
What? Well, what? Me not know books.
So when you dress up as Frankenstein and you're dressing up as a monster, you're technically not in a line with the great novel
Man,
by
I'm
Mary Shelley.
Sure glad that didn't fall flat here. And just so both of you uncultured clods know, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
It's not pronounced Frankenstein.
It is in a documentary I saw by the great director Mel Brooks. It is Frankenstein. So I guess that fell flat to both of you knuckleheads. 800-771-1025. I knew for some reason, as soon as he was throwing the morning show under the bus and talking about how cultured we were, that I wasn't going to get what he was talking about. And sure enough,
listen, I got it, but it was a horrible joke.
Still don't know. At least it didn't fall flat. Hello, who are you?
Hey, I'm Jay Bauer from Tarpon Springs.
Hi, Jay. What's going on in Tarpon Springs today, bud?
I was supposed to say how awesome Baker was, man. He killed it.
He does.
Absolutely killed it.
He does. You're absolutely right. He's getting a lot of love from the national media right now. He might be. Can you think of, you sound like a guy who's been a Tampa sports fan for a while. Am I right, Mr. Tarpon Springs?
Oh, yeah.
Can you think of a player in Tampa Bay sports history who's had as much of a redemption arc in Tampa Bay as Baker Mayfield? Has any player ever been cast aside so much by other teams, plural, and found a home in Tampa Bay and been elevated and exalted to the level of a Baker Mayfield? Has it happened?
Honestly, he's just persevered through all of it. I think he got his grit from playing in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
he started off there and winning the Heisman, and I think he just fought it off in Cleveland. They made the worst decision by getting rid of him. But I can't think of a player off the top of my head.
Nope.
But he's definitely one of a kind.
Yeah, it was kind of like I was saying to a friend of mine over books and coffee this morning. Frankenstein, you could dress up as the monster, but you wouldn't be dressing up as Frankenstein. You'd be dressing up as Adam, to which my friend said, yes, much like Bram Stoker's Dracula, his real name was Count Nosferatu Vladimir P. Bite Guy. And to it, I said, here is a bon mot for you. And we exchanged literary references all morning long. And then I got out some Melville, whipped out my Moby Dick, and we called it a day. Hello, who are you?
Hey, am I in the air?
No, hang on one second. You will be, okay?
Hey, this is Harley. I'm from Venice. I just have to say that Frankenstein with the last caller, that was pure gold.
Thank you. Thank you very much. When life hands me AIDS, I like to turn it into lemonades. I learned that from Sarah Silverman, and that's what I try to do. It's kind of like I was saying to my friend this morning. We were discussing The Mummy and the creature of the Black Lagoon, and I said, say, fellow literary friend of mine, how's your mummy? And he said, speaking of a creature from the Black Lagoon, I was spending some time in South St. Petersburg this morning. And I said, that's a very racist reference. 800-771-1025.
Another name factoid. Do you know that the creature from the Black Lagoon had a name?
Adam.
Leon.
What? That's not true. So uncultured.
And racist.
Exactly.
Like Leon.
It's like I was saying to my friend this morning over discussing Anne Rice's interview with the vampire, Lestat, if you will. We were discussing the subtle homosexual overtones between Lestat, of course, and the narrator. And I said, did you know that vampire Lestat's name is actually Lestat? To which he said, yes. And did you watch the interview with the vampire TV show?
No.
It was very interesting. I don't think I got all the way through it. It's very gay.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, not in a good way, just extremely gay. But, I mean, vampires are probably the sexiest, gayest. Like, if you had to go Frankenstein, whose real name is Adam, Creature from the Black Lagoon, or Leon to his friends, Wolfman, or Winston to his friends, or the Mummy, who's the gayest? It's definitely the vampire.
I know, but I don't need my vampire lore mixed in with a touch of Downton Abbey, which is what Interview with the Vampire is to me.
The TV show isn't that bad. The TV show's like more graphic, blood, and gay stuff than cultured.
Still not winning me over.
800-771-1025. Hello. We're certainly a cultured radio show, though. Hello.
Rats, Drew, you've done it again. You're out here uniting the planet.
What'd I do?
I can't stand Skip Bayless, and if you hadn't played that soundbite and I actually agreed with him, I
know.
I never in my life thought I would agree with him on anything.
It feels dirty, doesn't it?
I will say this. It does, but he's right about Baker, and the truth is Baker's actually better than the scores and all these comeback plays and everything that he's doing. If you look at the injury list of all the players that we have on offense that are not playing right now, and to just he's carrying the Bucs. I've never seen anything like it. And, MVP this early in the season, 100,000%, I'm behind it.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
If he's got guys like you and me who could not stand Skip Bayless before this, uniting and saying, man, Skip is right for once. It kind of reminds me of Sir Thomas More in A Man for All Seasons. Baker's a person of steadfast integrity and unwavering principle. And, like Dickens says, best of times, worst of times. 800-771-1025. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you? You know what I Googled?
Hi, how you doing?
I
Good
Googled
afternoon,
literary references to appear smart, and I started reading them.
I wanted to let you know that
Is someone talking?
I don't know. Am I?
Oh, hi. Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I don't know. You pressed the button probably.
I
My
guess.
name's Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, I just want to tell you, I think it's very entertaining what you're doing with the literary references, but I don't know whether you'd be aware of this, but your delivery now has crossed over into classic Norm Macdonald, who is one of the funniest son of a bitches ever.
Well, that's very nice of you to
sorry
say.
if that was the curse.
Oh, no, it is, but one of the curses we can say. But I don't know his mom well enough to say that Norm was a son of a bitch, but I will say a very arcane, if I can use a word that I do know what it means, a very obtuse, a very dry wit, and I absolutely loved his comedy. Tremendous loss. And thank you very much for saying that. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Like Stephen Chbosky said in The Perks of Being a Wallflower, being a wallflower, 6th Avenue heartache. Every black line that's gets drawn on you gets drawn on me. That's drawing me in.
Mm-hmm.
One headlight, bitch. Hello, who are you?
Pasadena Pat 2.0, high energy.
I love it. Already love the Pasadena Pat high energy on the version 2.0. What's up?
Actually, I think I'm shortening my name maybe to like Pasadena or Pat or just.
You lost me. Yep.
Also, I want to tell you what's on my nightstand is The Alchemist.
Thank you. I don't know if you know this, Maurice, but I am so cultured that I began an organization, and we call ourselves the Culture Club. We all get together and discuss port, literary references. The irony just struck me in the face that at 4:30 we're going to be talking to an author. I swear to you, I had this booked well before Pittman gave us the pseudo compliment of being literary folks. There are two reasons we're going to be speaking to an author next. One of them is his fascinating life story that became a book. I'm going to make you wait until the end to find out the second reason, but I promise you it'll mean a lot to me and very little to you. Hello, who are you?
Austin.
Hi.
More impressive, Baker off the start or rookie Igbuka?
I think both. I think the professionalism of Igbuka is off the chain, but I think Baker finally finding a home is just as off the chain. It kind of reminds me, to go back to Percy Shelley a little bit, it kind of reminds me of Ozymandias, the statue of the Forgotten King. So impactful, in fact, that Breaking Bad named their second to last episode that the cautionary tale, if you will, of an empire that crumbled into dust. Just off the top of my head, I make these literary references, you know.
Well, when you're as learned as you are, Drew.
That's pronounced learn. 800-771-1025. Drew Garabo Live. Hello, who are you?
Yo, T-Bone, what's up?
Hey, man. What's up, T-Bone?
I just want to say, go 49ers, baby. Let's go.
The game is until Sunday. Relax, homie. You got to keep up that energy.
Yeah, come on, man.
Jeez Louise. And, I mean, you guys are a little dinged up. Yeah, you managed to win last week despite the fact that you're dinged up. But for crying out loud, man, you're in Tampa Bay. Hello, who are you?
Hey, Drew. Hey, Mo. I heard you guys ask about Tampa athletes that had a resurgence after being outcast and had to bring up the great Marty St. Louis.
Yeah, I wasn't enough of a Bolts fan when Monsieur St. Louis was here. What was his story before he came to the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Undrafted guy, and then he ended up signing with Calgary as a free agent and bounced around, was playing 4 or 5 minutes a night at best, and ended up coming over to Tampa as a free agent also, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And then just took off, had an MVP season with us, and has been a Tampa legend forever.
Yeah, I always knew he was a Tampa legend, but I never knew about his history before he came here. That's very interesting stuff. Seems very like the hockey version, if you will, of a Baker Mayfield, right?
Yes, sir. And fiery guy, undersized as well. And, a big leader in the community, I feel like. So,
yeah,
somebody I had to bring up.
Yeah, great call. Awesome, man. I appreciate that. It's like the bard himself, William Shakespeare, said in The Tempest, "We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with sleep." 800-771-1025. Off the top of my head. Hello, who are you?
You read a wide variety of authors.
Yeah, I'm well readed. Hello, who are you?
Hey, what's up? It's Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, I just wanted to comment on Baker too.
Yeah.
I've been watching the Bucs since the '90s, and I don't think Tampa Bay has ever had a quarterback to the caliber of Baker Mayfield. And I know everyone's going to say we had Brady.
Yeah, we did.
But at the same time, Brady came here. Everyone just expected him to win,
and he did.
Everyone knew he was going to. He did, and everyone knew he was going to retire here. He wasn't going to be like a franchise quarterback. Baker has become someone that can be the face of this team, and I don't know that we've ever had a player that is so competitive. I mean,
let's pump the brakes a little bit. Now, I will not tolerate the Tom Brady blasphemy that's taking place here because, look, you're right about what you're saying about Baker, but to say that he is more competitive than Tom Brady, that's sheer insanity, sir. He's not. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a dog. He's an absolute dog. But Tom Brady is on that Michael Jordan level. When you talk about the GOATs. And look, you're right in that Baker's our guy. Tom Brady was our guy that we rented for a year or two before he faded off into the sunset and destroyed his marriage, or vice versa. But, Baker's the guy that we can kind of hang our hat on and go, we resuscitated his career.
Yeah. We made him.
He found himself here. Brady found himself while earning 5 rings in New England,
He might have also resuscitated us, though, at the same time, man, because – and
who saved
I just
who?
want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
Imagine Baker Mayfield on the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Panthers. I mean, couldn't you just see that guy just giving everything out there? I mean,
if he could skate.
I don't know, man. He's an incredible athlete.
All right. Easy.
Yeah.
I don't even know that he can ice skate. But yes, you're right in most of what you said.
Oh.
Bobby, nope, it's that. I know who this is. Hello.
Yeah, Drew, why don't you just stay home and let the AI do the show for you?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I'll just be right here so that you can call me every day and swing from a nut like you always do. Always, for years. You wouldn't like it if I wasn't here. You'd be lonely. You'd have nobody to talk to. The computer's not going to tolerate you like I do. Okay? All right, hang tight. Like I said, when we come back, you'll find out why we're talking to an author. He has an incredible life story. I thought I had a pretty interesting twist in my life story when I found out I had a brother about 5 years ago.
That's a nice twist.
It's a good twist, but this dude has got one. We will, and you can read his book. I did. I listened to the entire thing on. It was like one of the first audio books I've ever listened to. I mostly just read them because I'm so cultured.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still right lane blockage in Pinellas, 275 north of 375. Earlier wreck should have been cleared. Just holdover delay and debris clearing. Delay around 15 minutes or so back to 28th Street. 4th Street northbound at 11th Avenue has a crash. Back stop and go to 7th Avenue northbound at 22nd Avenue. Also delayed. 16th Street north, still a problem. Also at 22nd Avenue. Incident eastbound 38th Avenue as well at 275. Back to 28th Street. East Lake Road northeast at Tampa Road has a crash. Back to McMullen Booth turnoff. Earlier Pasco wreck in the clearing stages. Westbound State Road 54 at Asturian Parkway. Northbound Gun Highway at 54. Incident backing you up all the way to Plainview Road. Eastbound I-4 in Plant City. A wreck east of Paul Buckman Highway. Stop and go to Branch Forbes. This is Eric with traffic.
2 family members were violently rear-ended, but insurance denied liability. Farah and Farah used crash data to prove fault and secured $3 million. Farah and Farah's ready to cook. Tampa.
Hey guys, it's Art and Freddie, and we're from the band Everclear. We are so stoked to be coming to Clearwater, Florida on October 8th with our good friends Local H and Sponge to celebrate the 30th anniversary of our album Sparkle and Faith. We're going to be performing pretty much the whole album throughout the night.
And of course, we'll be playing all the hits and fan favorites.
So if you're a fan of this album, you don't want to miss this show.
Tickets and VIP packages are on sale right now.
It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see you there.
If you're moving anytime soon, you should know that friends don't ask friends to help them move. That's what Good Greek Moving and Storage is there for. Their trained, loyal, dependable professionals will show up ready to work for you, and they won't stop working until the job is done. They are your full-service relocation experts, and you can trust them. Good Greek Moving and Storage. Get yourself a complimentary moving quote by going to goodgreek.com. That's goodgreek.com.
If your plug's burned out or your switch won't flip.
If your power cuts out or when your breaker starts to trip.
For all things electrical, call us today.
And a Bolt electrician will be on the way. A Bolt electrician is on the way. Yep.
From panel upgrades to garage EV chargers.
And fixing broken switches or outlets to installing powerful whole home generators.
Call for a Bolt electrician.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Everyone's invited to the Hard Rock Bet Party. It doesn't matter who you are. Your name is on the Hard Rock Bet season-long celebration. Sign up and bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. You can bet on football, playoff baseball, and soon the NBA. Last week, one bettor turned a $20 three-leg first touchdown score parlay into a massive $12,000 win. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download the app on your phone or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com.
Whether your dream vacation is about doing it all or nothing at all, you'll find what you love with Norwegian Cruise Line. Be charmed by historic European cities, wowed by the wild sights of Alaska, or calmed by serene beaches in the Caribbean. Wherever you go next, feel free to experience more with Norwegian. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry, the Bahamas and USA.
The only way to make healthcare better for the people of Florida is to keep solving. And at Florida Blue, we want you to know how we're doing it. Providing support at our Florida Blue centers to help you get the most out of your plan. Making mental health appointments more available so you can be seen within a week. And offering plans that fit your needs and budget. Visit floridablue.com/followtheblue to see health solutions that are making healthcare more affordable. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Hurricane season is in full swing, and WeatherTight Windows wants to protect your home. The PGT hurricane-resistant windows that WeatherTight installs will withstand 180-mile-per-hour winds and a 2x4 or other flying objects at 50 miles an hour. That is hurricane strong. In October, WeatherTight Mike is offering 30% off your entire purchase of hurricane-resistant windows, so don't wait. Order before October 31st for this special offer and tell him Mike Calda sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at EasterSeals.com.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
A customized Corona Bucks Yeti cooler could be yours. Stop by any participating Tampa Bay area Hooters location and scan the QR code for your chance to win. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, an official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Flags up, limes in.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delegato. A partly cloudy night coming up tonight, lows in the mid-70s. Less rain coverage on Wednesday, mix of sun and clouds, isolated shower near 90. Cold front arrives on Friday.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
As promised, I will reveal why our next guest means so much to me after we discuss his most excellent literary accomplishment. Just to be able to put a book together, as I found over the last 4 years of my life, is a huge undertaking. Maurice, you have a couple of them under your belt.
Thank you.
Take them out, please. I'd like to see them. It is a difficult undertaking. You have to be disciplined and set out time to write and all of that stuff. Tough to do.
Absolutely.
But most importantly, you have to have a story to tell. And boy, oh boy, does Rich Berner have a story to tell. The book is called The Not So Only Child, My True Story, and it is currently available on Amazon or probably in your local bookstore. Definitely available on Audible because that's how I listen to it. And we welcome to the show award-winning author, in my mind, Rich Berner. Hey, Rich.
Hey, Drew. I'm so glad to be here, man.
Dude, great to have you. What a trip it is. And as promised, after we're done chatting about your book with me and Maurice here, we'll give the big reveal on why Rich is responsible for me sitting in this chair right here.
I cannot wait.
But you, Rich, you outline your life story so magnificently in the book and in the audio book. Kind of give us the elevator pitch to people listening right now as to the bizarre, intense, and emotional tale of how you found out where you came from.
Oh, yeah. Well, only child, latchkey kid, 70s, into 80s, and single mom. And that was the story. She had her, I call it the prisoner of war story of who the supposed father was. It was like one sentence, and that's all she would say. It, of course, came from a family that didn't talk about a lot of stuff. It was controversial. We don't talk about it.
Right.
And I just kind of accepted it. And then, mom gets sick, dies. I'm cleaning out all mom's stuff, and poof, I find the magic reveal, and it blew my freaking mind. And, so every time I tell people about it, they would be like, oh, man, you got to write a book. Okay, and you said how tough it was, how difficult to write a book, how much. Yeah, it took me, it was 20-plus years from the time Mom died for me to write the book. It took me over 10 to get the damn thing done.
Wow. Man, and you are an audio guy, like you, and the way you talk about your process of like going in and narrating it and then taking that and transcribing it, that had to be much easier, I guess, and much more comfortable for you than actually sitting down at a typewriter and hammering out, page after page, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And again, I'm used to writing the way people talk and speaking how I speak. And I tried writing like an author would write. And I tried. And I even hired a ghostwriter once, and they didn't know what they were doing. And I, said, no, thank you. And I didn't know what to do. And a friend of mine about 2 years ago said to me, dude, with what you've done for a living and how you do it, and you talk, you sit here and talk, just go into a booth and tell people the story. And I said, the light went on. I said, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Of course, it's still not easy to do that. There's still a tale of, it took almost a solid year of doing that because, I'm doing it at, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
After everything else is done and everybody's asleep and all the rest. So, but it started coming together, and magically that was how the tale came together. I had no idea what the chapter progression was really going to be, what the end of the story was going to be. And I started telling the story and talking, and it just all like poof came together.
Yeah. And Rich, I think for people of our age, there's so much familiarity to be found. Even if our story isn't exactly like yours is, I found so much commonality and things I didn't know about you, despite the fact that I've known you since the early 90s, about parents not wanting to talk about emotions, about not hearing I love you growing up, about, your mom says something and you just take it as a gospel. When your mom was telling you that rank, file, and serial number story of your father was a salesman, he lived in Milwaukee, etc. At what age did you kind of start to go, nah, I'm not so sure that mom is being fully honest with me here?
Yeah, probably I'm going to say like, middle school age, whatever, but I didn't want to deal with it.
Yep.
And then, high school, I was like, I didn't even want to really be around mom when I was in high school because I don't want to be a mama's boy, and B, it's your mom. I mean,
sure.
And, no matter how great she is or how much you love her. And then it came to a head when I was in college, and I had to confront her. I was double majoring, and one of my majors was psychology. And, my professor was like, no, you have to, part of the therapy is you have to go talk to her about this. And again, same thing, couple of hours sitting there in front of a television that probably had a Mets game on and, crying the same thing over and over and cry. And finally I was just like, I'm just hitting her with a stick and she's never going to respond. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, and you talk in the book about having type 1 diabetes and the importance of knowing your medical history. And that's the part where, look, I get mom's desire to be secretive about it and not, dump a whole ball of wax into your lap. But the need to know about your medical history, I would think, would prompt her to be a little bit more forthcoming. But look, we all walk our own path, and you certainly can't blame her for wanting to conceal the truth from you, especially when you get to what the truth actually was about who your dad is and your dealings with him as an adult. It's an insane tale, Rich.
Yeah, it's nuts. I tread a line because I don't want to give away too much because it is. Some folks have been like, oh, I knew it. And others have been like, oh, my God, I can't believe it. I was probably both when I discovered it.
Yeah.
When I discovered it, I was kind of like, I was horrified and shocked and surprised. But there was a part of me that went like, yeah, this is what I knew. Damn it.
Rich Berner joins us. He is an author. The book is The Not So Only Child, My True Story, narrated by the author Rich Berner. It's great Audible. The guy is a vocal whiz, a production whiz as well, and puts together such an interesting story. And the way you tell it is just magnificent. And again, the commonality of finding out that I had a brother 5 years ago that my dad only found out about because his son found him through social media and they connected, and now you have this family member and not to give a big reveal about your book, but you've found a family member as well that you didn't know was a family member that you could then have a relationship with and share intimate thoughts and experiences. It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Again, that was mind-boggling because, like you said, it rewrites your whole narrative, and in my case, the whole freaking thing.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you've got somebody who is, a sibling. I'm just saying, you got somebody who's a sibling, and you can actually speak with this person. Yeah. And besides the sibling connection, it also you can get background from that side to find out how in the dark were they. And what the heck happened?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maurice, what do you have for award-winning author Rich Berner on the phone with us right now?
Author Berner, and I believe I asked Drew this very same question. Was there a moment where you thought to yourself, why open this can of worms? My life is my life. I cannot go back and grow up with said sibling, and it might bring more negativity than positivity into my life. I should let sleeping dragons lay. Did that ever cross your mind, or were you just gung-ho, I got to know everything about this person?
Nope. You nailed it, man. Multiple times. If you read the book or listen to the book, multiple times. And this is why it took so long. I was just like, I don't need this. I know this now. I don't want to really live it, and I don't need this in my life. And I'll just say the universe kept shoving it back in my face.
Okay.
Couldn't have avoided even if you wanted to. And the end of it all, it's a fascinating tale. Berner is spelled Boerner if you're looking it up. The Not So Only Child, My True Story. Now let's start from the ending and move backwards in time, if you will. You did some work with, I believe, Dr. Drew Pinsky, if I'm not mistaken, that led to you interviewing the great Oprah Winfrey and helping her with the podcast. Is that true, Rich?
Well, I did work with Drew for a couple of years on Loveline, and then with some of his podcasts and his wife's podcast. But that was for Goop for Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's right.
And her first podcast that she did, first ever one she did, was at Oprah's house up in Montecito.
Wow.
And yes, I was there to EP it and record it, and then have lunch with Oprah, who made us barley soup.
So you had barley soup made by the great Oprah Winfrey. That's insane. Were you allowed to say, I think it's a little salty, or did you keep that opinion to yourself?
I think it was actually very good. And at that point, all of us, it was ironically, including Gwyneth and her assistant, were just kind of in shock and stunned. And you probably could have fed us anything, and we would have went, this is the best ever. This is the best ever.
You're right.
But she did say, when we said how good it was, she said, it's the sherry. I put sherry in almost everything.
Oh, that's Oprah's secret right there. All right, so now we'll get to why Rich and I are connected, and why I am only sitting in this chair behind this microphone because of a fateful phone call that Rich Berner made to a college radio disc jockey at Rollins College Radio, 91.5 WPRK, to a young 22, 23-year-old Drew R. Garabo. I was there doing my shift in the morning like I did every week. I had just started out about a year prior playing new wave music, etc. My favorite radio station in the world was Real Radio 104.1, a talk radio station that was very similar to the one we've got right here. They had just started playing alternative music on their weekends, shifting from the most bizarre weekend programming I've ever heard in my life, which was called party music. They were playing sped up versions of Lionel Richie, Madonna. It was the weirdest thing I'd ever. How in the world did that make it as a format? Well, it didn't make it, but how did that make it to the radio? These sped up Lionel Richie and Madonna songs that you guys on Real Radio were playing.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was a survivor there, and I was about the only one. I was hired when it was still an AC station before they flipped it. And then they flipped it, but they brought people in from outside the market who had no idea what Orlando was all about or what the real target listener was. And they came in with, this is the plan, this is what we're going to do. And it was a disaster. It all blew up, and somehow I survived. I was the only one surviving, probably because I was also doing the commercials for both the AM and the FM radio station. I had befriended Jimmy Phillips, and his producer John, and we were playing some comedy stuff there. And the weekend, it was awful, man. It was awful. And as it blew up, they put a new quote unquote young like me, late 20s general manager in there, who was down to take over. And he came to me because he was originally from Jersey, and so was the chief engineer, and came to me and said, what would you do, man? Because I guess I had obviously been telling them, God, this is awful and this is how we fix it. He said, what would you do? And I thought, well, I'm either going to get fired, which might be a blessing, or we're going to fix this. And I told him, I say, we play alternative music on the weekends, and we hire people that match Jim Phillips for the week.
Oh, yeah.
And he bought into it. And he went and he canned everybody that was in charge and then said, this is your new interim program director. I can't give him the title yet because corporate wouldn't let me have the title because I look too young. And that I started bringing in music from home. And then I went to, I forget the name of the record store that was small record store in Rollins, near Rollins College.
Park Ave CDs.
Yeah, Park Ave CDs. I made a deal with the owner there, and she gave me a whole bunch of stuff, and I would just card up stuff. I would spend weeks just carding stuff up. We had a card catalog.
Oh, yeah.
And I was carding stuff up and bringing it from home. I loved alternative music, and I had come down there from New York, and PRK was the only place I could find it, except for Sunday nights. 5 best alternatives. So I'm driving around, and this is before it's even Real Radio. I'm driving around, and one morning I hear Drew Garabo, and I forget who your partner's name was on there, but you're the only name that stuck with me.
Hell yeah.
I was like, this guy's real. He's honest. He obviously likes the music. He's good. And I told the then operations manager, he goes, keep that in your back pocket. You might need it someday. I'm thinking, what is he talking about? I don't know. Then all this stuff goes down, and I'm left with, just automated music and some leftover jocks who don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of awful. And I was like, I need people. And I said, I need Drew Garabo and people who are like that. I need people who live this music, who love this music, and who are this, sounds like ageism, but who are this age.
Right.
And also I knew that on PRK, everybody loved Jimmy Phillips. They all loved the Phillips File.
Absolutely.
So I was like, it's a perfect mix. Because we're not a talk radio station that's talking purely politics, we're talking about life. And if we need to talk about important stuff, we will, but we're talking about life.
Absolutely.
So people who love music can listen to this radio station and then listen to alternative music all weekend, because who wants to listen to talk on the weekend?
Nobody.
No offense if you have talk on your weekend.
We do, and nobody. But
this is rock talk.
That's true. Maurice does a rock show on the weekend, to be fair, which has a ton of music.
Yes, a ton of music.
He still talks too much.
It's a total different game now because people can get music anytime, anywhere.
True.
So, there is that. So it's a totally different sell than it was in the 90s.
No question. And so I'm sitting there doing my shift, and I get a call from a dude claiming to be with Real Radio 104.1, my favorite station, asking me if I'd ever thought about getting paid to be on the radio, which to that point I had not. And I nearly talked myself out of a gig before it even got started because I didn't believe him. I thought it was one of my friends messing with me. And I'm like, you're not really with Real Radio. Come on. And he's like, no, I really am. And I said, prove it. And he said, well, I'm the voice of Vinny Boombatsi on the Phillips File on Snack Time. I go, the hell you are. Do the voice. And sure enough, I made Rich do the damn Vinny Boombatsi voice.
I said, if you don't get down here tomorrow morning, I ain't freaking hiring you.
And I said, oh, my God, it's Vinny Bumbazzi. I got to go there and do a demo. And so I show up. We talk. He tells me I got to take a drug test. I freak out. I go to a GNC. I get some Golden Seal. I'm chugging water like crazy. And then wouldn't you know it, I get hired to be a part-time radio personality on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday nights, working my regular gig Monday through Friday at the Holiday Inn as a food and beverage supervisor. And I fall in love with radio. And that is why I'm sitting here. And it is in no small part because of you, Rich Berner. And you know how much I appreciate you and value our friendship. And I absolutely love being able to catch up with you so many damn years later, my friend.
Yeah, it's amazing. And Drew, it's all because of you. Somebody would have discovered you. You might have just taken an extra couple of months or years. Somebody would. There's too much there, dude.
Thanks,
look at the legacy you have now, and look what you've done.
Thanks, buddy.
And that's and how fast you got to middays on the weekends, and then we got you onto the Phillips File, and then you got your own show, and then it was just. There he goes. He's flying.
Yeah, it was where I was supposed to be all along, and I never knew it. And you saw it in me before I saw it in myself, man. And I appreciate that so much. It's been one hell of a ride. So proud of you for all you've accomplished, and I owe my career to you, my man. So thank you.
You know, I've always been proud of you, man. Because you are unbridled when it comes to saying what you feel, and so many people won't. And you know, to your own dismay when you were younger, but now look at you're just a super stud, dude. I'm so glad you're doing so well. Obviously, so glad you're back to being super healthy.
Thank you
and whatnot. And I am just happy to have had you in my life.
Well, thank you, buddy. I feel the same about you. Everybody, go get the Not So Only Child: My True Story. Listen to it on Audible because it is an incredible read. Rich is a very gifted narrator and does cool sound effects too. And thank you for sharing your story with us. And thank you for sharing your life with me. And I hope to talk to you soon, homie.
Yes, absolutely. And I didn't pretend that I was a stutterer, so that's a bonus.
I appreciate that, and we'll talk soon, all right?
All right, take care, pal.
You too. Bye. Rich Berner, if you need him.
Sounds like a real cool cat.
He is, man. I got to see him when we were out in L.A. Sarah and I got to, dude, I thought I was going to fail that drug test. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was smoking a lot of weed at the time, and so my mind was blown the whole step of the way. Every step of the way, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm applying at a radio station. I've been a radio fan since I was a kid. You can get paid to do this.
Yeah.
And he's like, yep, you just need to go to this clinic right here and pee in a cup. I'm like, do I have to do that now? He's like, well, how much time do you need? I'm like, I think it takes 30 days for weed to come out of your system. He's like, you can have an extra week. I'm like, okay. And I'll never forget, my first wife and I were driving down to Miami for something, and I stopped on the way because I had taken the drug test, and I knew they would have had the results. So we stop at a payphone at a service plaza, and I call, remember payphones? And I call him, and I'm like, did I pass the test? He goes, is there any reason why you think you shouldn't? I'm like, he's like, you passed. And that was November of 94. And here we are 31 god dang years later, and I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm going to figure it out one day. 800-771-1025. A great story. The story of his dad is just so interesting, and who it is. And I think his book can be found in bookstores. I know it's on Amazon, but I do recommend you get it on Audible because hearing him tell his own story is quite fascinating. And I would absolutely not be here. I don't think I would have been discovered if not for Rich. There's just no way. He heard something in me, offered me a gig, and here I be. Hello?
Hey, I haven't heard the term Golden Seal route in forever.
Yeah, me either. I haven't said the word Golden Seal or the phrase Golden Seal route in forever, but were you a fellow stoner back in the day who was convinced that would help you pass a drug test?
Yeah, man, I got an interview at Budweiser, and he said, go pass a drug test and you could start.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going out of town for 3 days.
Oh, man.
So I watered up and Golden Seal route the whole time, man. Great blast from the past, Drew. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I'm not even sure if it really worked, by the way. I'm going to ask my good friend
would have
AI.
had to.
Does Golden Seal actually work?
Were you drinking a lot of water to flush the system as well?
Ton.
Yeah.
No, the overall effectiveness of Golden Seal. Oh, for health conditions. Oh, does Golden Seal actually work to conceal cannabis use? No, Golden Seal does not work to conceal cannabis use or other illegal drugs during a urine drug test. The idea that it can mask drugs is a persistent but false rumor.
So what is the cause of people being able to pass the drug test, then, do you think?
I'm glad you asked, Maurice. Dilution. This is me reading again. I'm very learned. Dilution is the actual effect. The only potential effect of taking Golden Seal along with large amount of water is to dilute the urine sample. However, diluted samples are often flagged by labs and may require a retest. But back in the day, we're talking the mid-'90s. They didn't have the technology that they do now.
Oh, you get that hair test. It's all over but the crying.
I remember Blockbuster used to do the hair test, and like everybody who worked there was a nerd because they passed the hair test. I'm like, man, I that's why I worked for American Video Network. We would get high in the parking lot before work. Like, if you work at a video store and you're not getting high, there's something really wrong with you. You're not doing it right. 800-771-1025 is the number. Let's try to win you $1,000, okay? Bust out that 1025 The Bone app. Never faulty, always consistent, and get ready to enter in a word, all right? Here's the word.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
joy. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter joy before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours. Let me use it in a few sentences. The best part about receiving a mouth hug from Joy Behar is that bitch would stop yapping for about 2 minutes. Or Ren and Stimpy had a song called Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy. Or many people consider Rob Bass and Easy Rock to be a one-hit wonder with It Takes Two, but they actually had a follow-up hit called Joy.
Come on, Joy.
And Pain.
Pump it up. Pain. Come on, here we go. Sunshine. What else? Rain. Oh, yeah, here we go. Joy.
Pump it up.
Here we go. Pain.
Hello.
Hi, I was calling about the urine test. I had a story about it. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm retired Army. So
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. But this was in the mid 80s, and in the Army it was always random. You never knew it was coming. So we got woken up at 4:00 in the morning, and this guy knew he was going to come up hot, so he drank 2 gallons of vinegar.
Ugh.
2 gallons of vinegar, and he would not go to the restroom until he finished the whole 2 gallons, and he still came up hot.
Oh, so he drank all that vinegar for nothing.
Oh, yeah. We told him he was just an idiot.
Oh, dude. Yeah, vinegar smelling idiot at that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for the call. Ugh.
That could kill you. 2 gallons of anything could kill you.
I think so. And you'd be full of piss and vinegar. Literally.
There you go.
All right. We're going to come back. I never did get to my Malamar situation in the first segment of the show, so sorry to bring it up during prime time, but sometimes it just bees like that. If you are celebrating Palestinian martyrdom today, you are a damaged person and there is something wrong with you. And let's see, what was the third thing that I had for you? Oh, my God. The dumb crap we used to do when we were kids. I think as older adults, we lose the perspective of just how stupid we were when we were kids. I saw this news story. Subway surfing in New York City leads to the death of 2 teen girls, 12 and 13. You get to be a certain age, you go, how could anybody be that dumb? You're a hypocrite if that's you, because I know I did things that could have killed us, and I'm sure you did too. And we might give out some prizes for that next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
High wind advisory, so use caution on your Bay Area bridges. Meanwhile, still cleaning up that earlier wreck in Pinellas, 275 north around 375. Right lane blocked still. Back to 28th Street. Give yourself about 10 minutes. 2 right lanes blocked in Hills Road, 275 north. A disabled vehicle before Armenia Avenue will back you up to West Shore. Increased volume on your other main routes. 41 south in particular, south of old US 41. This is a large backup. Earlier incident bumper to Madison Avenue. Also a wreck 75 north turnoff to Brandon Boulevard. 301 north in Pasco, now delayed almost 25 minutes at State Road 56. A bit larger than usual there. This is Eric with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
At Florida Blue, we're constantly solving to make healthcare more affordable and easier to access, offering plans that fit your needs. Opening Florida Blue Sanitas Medical Centers that connect you to wellness exams and sick visits with low to no copays, and working with hospitals and doctors to lower your costs. See more at floridablue.com/followtheblue. Florida Blue, your health solutions partner. Policies offered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc., DBA Florida Blue, have limitations and exclusions. Medical care is provided by Sanitas, an independent healthcare company.
Gold and Diamond Source has been your trusted jewelry destination for nearly 4 decades. Discover the ultimate jewelry supercenter with the largest selection of exquisite engagement rings. Don't wait any longer to find that one-of-a-kind perfect engagement ring for that special someone in your life. As your relationship grows, so can your diamond with the Gold and Diamond Source Diamond Trade-Up at any time. Get a head start on your holiday shopping. With Gold and Diamond Source's unbeatable low financing options available for up to 5 years, you can make this holiday season truly memorable. Gold and Diamond Source takes pride in only offering natural diamonds formed over billions of years by the Earth's incredible forces. Why settle for something hastily made in a factory over just a few weeks? Shop online anytime at goldendiamond.com or stop by their dazzling showroom at 3800 North Ormondson Road.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Everyone's invited to the Hard Rock Bet Party. It doesn't matter who you are. Your name is on the Hard Rock Bet season-long celebration. Sign up and bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. You can bet on football, playoff baseball, and soon the NBA. Last week, one bettor turned a $20 3-leg first touchdown score parlay into a massive $12,000 win. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download the app on your phone or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At Advent Health Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways. With state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments, we care for the most complex neurological conditions. So you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. Visit thebrainandspineexperts.com Sprouts Farmers Market is having our first ever organic sale store-wide with 20% off all organic produce.
No shiitake. So, like, really affordable organics?
Hey, we know what it's like out there.
Hell yeah. Organic greens, too?
All organic veggies and fruits, actually. 20% off.
Oh, Chip. What about these organic tortilla chips?
Yep, also part of the store-wide organic sale.
You swear?
Oh, I'd never swear. But the Sprouts Organic Sale with 20% off all organic produce is on now until October 7th.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new Impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord Hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V Hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
It's October at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and that means it's Pinktober. And the Pinktober Poker Open will be kicking off on the 15th and will feature over $400,000 in guarantees, with a portion of the proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society. Remember to sign up for a Unity card at the Players Club and receive 50% off voucher for Fresh Harvest Buffet. Get a free limited edition Hard Rock t-shirt and up to $200 on them. There's so many great restaurants and so many options to win. Stop on in and see them at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tampa.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details. You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
There's something about being a kid that makes you feel indestructible, like nothing could ever bring your fragile life to an end.
bulletproof.
Yeah, and it's amazing that a lot of us even made it to adulthood. Unfortunately for teenage girls, Zemfira Mukhtarov, age 12, and Ebba Marina, 13 of Manhattan, they will not get that chance. The two teen girls were discovered on top of the last car of a subway in New York after it crossed Williamsburg Bridge and entered Marcy Avenue Station. Shout out to Jay-Z. Around 3 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Now, you could ask the pointless question, where were the parents? But how many of us did the old switcheroo of, oh, I'm spending the night at so-and-so's house. And then they would go, oh, I'm spending the night at so-and-so's house. And all you need is a parent who doesn't do any checking up. And boom, you're out all night in the wilderness doing horrible things. We used to throw oranges at cars from an orange grove near our house. We would grab overripe oranges, and when cars would go by Conway Road at about 55 to 60 miles per hour, we would chuck oranges at them because we thought it was hilarious. Not too much funny when you think about the potential damage there, but we didn't think about that at the time. So I want to know what you did as a kid that could have cost you your life, where you look back now and go, oh, I was an idiot. We used to also, this is in our teenage years, we would put on monster masks. Frankenstein's monster, not Frankenstein. That's not his name, you uncultured swine. But Frankenstein's monster. We would put on masks, and we would just try to scare people who like worked at Dunkin' Donuts or whatever. These days, you get shot and killed.
Yes.
You go up to a overnight donut clerk wearing a Wolfman mask, they're going to shoot and kill you.
Yeah.
As well they should.
Ring and run. You might get blasted.
Ding dong ditch, which is a thing now, even kicking in the door, you could get... People are just dying for reasons to shoot people.
I don't get the kicking in the door of the thing. No. I mean, the ding dong ditch, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as funny as you would think it is.
No.
They thought someone was at the door.
Right. But the kicking in the door.
Yeah, that's
insanity to me.
Yeah.
That's a no-win. Like, what do you think you're going to get out of that? 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. It is Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, it's Rod in Venice.
Hey, what's going on? Venice's Rod?
So I've got a long list, but I think I'm going to go with my best one.
Good call.
Early 70s, out on Guam, when you ran out of the magic green salad, you take Pam. Remember the spray
Pam? Like the spray, like the pan lubricant when you're cooking and you don't want to use seed oil or anything? Pam? Okay.
Yeah. So you spray it on your tongue and inhale the fumes.
What?
And you would literally leave the room, and you had no clue where you're going. I mean, it was different than acid or anything else, but you take 2 or 3 hits and just be gone. You just black out.
Wait, you sprayed Pam on your tongue?
Yeah, you spit it out and you inhaled the fumes at the same time.
Wow. That is I was into some friends who were into some weird stuff. I don't know that anybody ever sprayed Pam on their tongue. I had a girl named Pam who sprayed on my tongue.
Hey now.
800-771-1025.
You started out, remember Pam? Like it's not on the shelf of every grocery store still.
Right. Supposedly mad unhealthy. Like you're not supposed to use that crap. It'll kill you.
This goes out to you and you.
As soon as we started talking about kicking in the door.
This goes out to you. This goes out to you.
R.I.P. Biggie. Those rap beefs, those will put you in early grave. I try to stay away from them.
Your reign on the top was short like leprechauns as I crush so-called willies, thugs, and rapadons. Get in that ass quick fast like Ramadan. It's that rap phenomenon. Don Dada.
Fast like Ramadan. What a line. Hello, who are you?
Hey, it's Joe.
Hi, Joe. What do you know?
I don't know, a little bit more than yesterday anyway.
All right. That's a point of life. What'd you do as a kid that could have brought your beautiful life to an end?
So a couple things. I grew up in Long Island, so we used to sketch on the back of vehicles all the time. It's where you catch onto the back bumper.
Oh yeah, very dangerous. Brady McFly did that with his hoverboard.
Right. But then the real bad one was we used to get up on like the apartment buildings and the roofs were close together.
Oh.
And we used to get a run and start and jump from roof to roof.
Good Lord.
Dude, jumping on the rooftops. I thought they only did that in movies. You're telling me people really did that?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my God. That's terrifying. Did you ever watch any of your friends die?
No. Luckily, I haven't crossed that one. But, yeah, we used to do some stupid things.
Oh, man. In that, and thank you for that. In that Black Rabbit show, it's not really a spoiler because it's not that germane to the plot, but there's a dude who they got a little wasted up on the roof, and this dude didn't quite make the jump like he should have, and he ended up in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget in one of my favorite movies of all time, Saturday Night Fever, when they would hang out on I think it was either the Brooklyn Bridge or the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, and they pretended to jump off the side, and that the lady, he called her a pig, who was hanging out with John Travolta's character, Tony, she like looks down and thought they had all jumped off and died, and then they go, "Can you dig it? I knew that you could." I learned a lot about machismo from Tony Manero.
Did you now?
Oh, I sure did. I don't want to make it with you no more. You're a pig.
I don't know why I never saw that film. I saw Grease.
You never saw?
I've seen clips here and there, but I've never sat down and watched the movie.
Let me tell you, Maurice, it gets a bad rap for being just a disco movie. It's way more than just a disco movie. The complicated family dynamic of Tony's family. His brother was a priest. They all loved him more.
Yeah,
Why you got to hit my hair?
See, that scene I've seen.
Yeah. You know.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Isn't there a problematic sexual assault scene in there?
Consent wasn't as important in the 1970s as it is now.
It wasn't.
There was a gray area involving consent. Oh, my God. The rubber broke. My grandma, Virginia, up in New York, which is confusing, I realize, she took us to a double feature of the PG version of Saturday Night Fever and Grease.
They did that, didn't they?
They did.
It was was it R-rated and then they cut a PG version?
Yep. I confirmed that when we interviewed John Travolta.
Wow. Yeah. I kind of vaguely remember that.
Yeah. And so my grandma takes my sister and me. I must have been 8. My sister was 5. And she falls asleep in the theater. So we watched the PG-13 movie or PG version of Saturday Night Fever and then Grease. And then the R-rated version came on of Saturday Night Fever. My grandma was sleeping. And my sister and I at 8 and 5 are like, what? I remember I unfortunately got my grandma in so much trouble because I asked my mom what a rubber was.
Man, Nana should have known she couldn't have made it to a double feature without snoozing off.
She's a little tired. And I was like, Mom, what's a rubber? She's like, what? What's a rubber?
Poor Nana.
How do you know what a rubber is? Let me see if I got see if I can pull up the right part of this Travolta interview where we talked to John about the Saturday Night Fever PG version.
Innocent in a lot of levels, which made him hilarious because, that's where the humor came from, him sometimes being dumb, or at least remedial.
Right. Remedial, a better way to put that probably. I would never call the great Barbarino dumb, but New York, where my grandparents lived, and my grandmother would love to take us to the movies. Now, I'm not sure that I remember this correctly. Was there a PG version of Saturday Night Fever and an R version of Saturday Night Fever?
Correct. There were 2 versions, and it was Michael Eisner, who was president of Paramount at the time. He said, I love John's performance, but the young people are not allowed to see this movie. And I want to do a version where they can get to also see this performance. So it was really Michael that explored the PG version, and he was very smart because he got a whole other, audience with it. And they double featured it in the summer with Grease. So the young people that got to see Grease also got to see the PG version of Saturday Night Fever.
And that leads me perfectly into
different too.
Oh, they were different, but I'll tell you that. And then
I was really smart of Eisner.
Eisner is a genius. And then just to call Mr. Travolta out, because we still have not lived up to what he said at the end of this. I still haven't seen him out in public anywhere, but there was a promise of a hug that many people who I've admired through the years, but none who I've been able to chart my life with their career. And that's exactly what you are, John Travolta. The Greece experience on Saturday night, meet and Greece, is going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to bring my son and see you and Olivia live and do all the sing-along. It has been such an extreme pleasure and honor speaking with you, and I hope you will, if you're over in Clearwater, dip over here to St. Petersburg where we are, and someday it would be an honor to shake your hand and to tell you in person just what you've meant to me throughout my entire life and through your career. So I wish you a million more blessings, and thank you so much for spending time with us. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome. And when I see you, I'm going to give you a big hug, because this was an absolute wonderful homage to me tonight on this show. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Where's the hug, Travolta?
Exactly.
Where's the hug?
Show Drew the hug.
Don't tell me you haven't been in this area. I've seen you on TV. I know you're in Clearwater. I'm in Clearwater. In fact, I might be there Saturday night seeing Caddyshack at the Billheimer Capitol Theater. You're probably right up the road a little bit.
Gotta be.
Like, oh, I'll be right back. I gotta dip out of this meeting real quick. I gotta go fulfill a promise to a radio dude that I made about 5-6 years ago. Oh my God. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you? Every once in a while, I have to play that interview to prove to myself that I actually interviewed John Travolta, because it feels kind of like a fever dream. Hello, who are you?
A huge score for this station.
Oh my God, one of the biggest ever, if I'm not mistaken. Hello.
My name is Joe.
Hi, Joe. What do you know?
Listen, I don't want to change the subject from the Travolta movie or anything.
Okay.
But a friend of mine moved back to Illinois from Northern California. And he looks like he was hit by a train. The guy is a mess. And so we start talking. He said, well, haven't you seen this stuff? I do this about every hour. And I said, what is it? He says, it's blue dye. Well, what does that mean? He said, it's blue dye. It's dye that you go to the hardware store and you buy blue dye, and you bring it home and you put it in a glass with water, and you on the rocks, and you just drink it. And I said, and what does that do? And he said, oh, man, it blows the top of your head right off.
Oh.
I said, well, are you nuts? I mean, you're poisoning yourself, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, no offense, but that's what you do when you drink. You're poisoning yourself so that you get intoxicated.
Yeah, that's true, but you do it, you know, you do it with the blessing of history.
So the blessing of history is the difference between drinking alcohol and chugging some blue dye.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Interesting. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. I mean, psilocybin, you're poisoning your brain with mushrooms so that you get the effects. Any intoxicant, you're literally poisoning yourself so you can feel the effect of it. Caffeine, same way. Hi there, Drew Garabo Live.
Drew.
Sir.
Hey, I got a childhood story for you.
Please.
So you mentioned you guys used to throw rotten oranges and stuff. Back in the day, I used to live in town in Compton over by a church. We lived behind the church.
Yeah.
And every year they would throw a carnival. And me and my buddies would be back there with the 3-point slingshot.
Oh, yeah.
And we would hurl rotten lemons and oranges over into the carnival and just wait to listen for noises.
Damn. I've had a slingshot in my closet for about the last 10 years of my life, and I don't know what to do with it. Like, I wanted to protect my bird houses and bird feeders from those squirrels, but the only things I have to shoot are these giant, not like a ball bearing is that big. This is like a beach ball bearing. This thing is huge. Yeah. And it would kill a squirrel. Not that I would feel that bad about killing a squirrel, but
I killed a squirrel and I felt horrible.
Like on purpose?
No. I was on my pool in-screen pool.
Good. You had it coming. Stand your ground.
I know, because I would chew them off, and after months and months and months, and they were just ripping up the screen, I hit a BB gun, and I thought it would just kind of like push them off.
Oh, yeah. Just a gentle nudge with a 10-pump BB gun. Sure.
It worked out.
Ding right on. Would you kill it?
It died. I don't know that I killed it, but
you
died.
did. You shot it and it died. Therefore, by definition, you killed it. But you shouldn't feel bad.
No, of course I felt bad.
Why?
Because I wasn't trying to kill the damn thing. It was just doing what squirrels do.
I don't know, man. Those holes in my lanai that were made by my squirrels makes me less prone to feeling bad if I killed them.
I will tell you this, I think I threw the damn thing away after that.
Remember when Opie killed the bird on the Andy Griffith show? The episode Opie the Bird Man?
Uh-huh.
I think that was with a slingshot.
It was with a slingshot.
Oh,
right.
did he ever feel terrible?
Yeah. Well, he should. It was a baby bird.
Nah, he didn't know.
Oh, no, it was the mama, and he had to raise the baby.
Oh, that's right. He killed the mom, and he had to baby bird it. He's like, oh, Andy, what's Opie doing? I saw him French kissing a robin outside. Well, Barn, you didn't know this, but Opie killed it. Oh, gosh, I got to go down and tell Juanita. I'm got my one bullet in my pocket, and I'm the only guy on this show who's got 2 girlfriends. I got Thelma Lou, and I got Juanita, who answers the telephone down there at the office. Now, Otis is town drunk. What was it? It was Gomer and Goober, right?
Gomer and Goober.
Goober had the auto repair shop, I think.
Goober was the auto mechanic. I think they both were auto mechanics.
Right, yeah. Gomer worked at Goober's shop before he enlisted in the USMC.
Yeah. Gomer was the funnier one.
Right. Goober was just kind of like a goober.
It was a goober.
But Gomer was, Sergeant. I used to watch in my granny's living room, Gomer Pyle USMC. And I remember my mind being blown because Jim Nabors, who played Gomer Pyle, was so like all shucks and Sergeant Carter, I don't know about that. But then a commercial would come on, and it was Jim Nabors sings your favorite like classic hits or whatever.
He had a voice.
He had a voice like a freaking angel.
Yeah.
I said
Operatic.
frickin', just so you know, frickin'.
Operatic.
Yeah, he would go like, he'd be like, golly, Sergeant Carter, I don't know about that. Then they cut to commercial. The best of Jim Nabors. He's like, oh, mine papa.
Yeah.
Hello.
They featured that in one of the episodes of
Gomer Pyle?
No, of Andy Griffith's show.
Oh, Gomer sang?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got to look that up.
He was part of the choir. He was cleaning a window outside of the choir, and they were frustrated with Barney, who could not sing.
Oh, no.
And then the choir director was like, who is that? And it ended up being Gomer. And
the song festers on, season 4, episode 20, when his natural baritone voice astonished the town of Mayberry and contrasted with Barney's poor singing.
I watched Andy Griffith's show religiously up until they colorized it.
Oh, Mayberry RFD was straight up dookie.
Yeah, absolutely.
But man, the Beatnik episode with the granny like making the evil eye curse. Oh, that was great. Hello, who are you? Hello?
Hey, this is Ray from the YouTube channel.
Ray from
Is this Mo?
Yes, it is.
I'd just like to say we love you, and
Ray,
you're doing a great job.
Ray, you're the dude in the YouTube chat, as you said. You just I don't know how to word this. You seem to type random stuff, like just what's your oh wait, maybe I got the wrong guy. Are you Ray Raydecker?
Radicker.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I guess that is you. Who's the dude? Who's the dude who just types like weird stuff? It's almost like Tourette's on a keyboard. He types all this just like that's not you though. You're not Ray Radicker. That's another dude.
No, I usually just have fun with the chat and not.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you're always a real positive dude. We appreciate that a lot. There's a lot of dildos in there, and you're not one of them.
Yeah. No, absolutely not.
Thanks, Ray. Appreciate you, buddy.
We love you guys.
Thanks, man. We love you too. 800-771-1025. I wonder who that is that just types all these really weird, off the wall, not even observations. It's just like it's like keyboard Tourette's. I don't know why I'm whispering. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What up, dude?
My name's Jim from Fort Myers.
Hi, Jim. What's going on down there in the 239? I love it down there. You got a fine part of our state.
Yeah, I love it here. I'm originally from Jersey, but this is definitely the best place.
Cool.
I just wanted to talk about the things that you did that stupid when you were younger.
Yes, sir.
So So when me and my friends were younger, we used to get in big groups. There used to be groups of us, and we would bring alcohol down to our tree fort that we had in the woods. And if there wasn't enough for everybody, we would have, like, capture the flag, and we would throw whatever we could throw at each other to hurt each other to keep that.
Oh, John.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your phone broke up. Lawn darts, we would throw those at each other. We would have BB gun wars, but the rule was you could only have it on one pump. Like, you know, because we had the pistols and the Daisy rifles, but you couldn't pump more than once. And that would later carry on to my 15 and 16-year-old years. but you could only pump it once so you wouldn't break the skin.
Is that where you got the nickname One Pump?
That's why they called me One Pump Garabo before they started calling me Two Pump Garabo for entirely different reasons. Look what I found thanks to the internet.
Ocean is going o'er the Cumberland.
It's Gomer.
Soft winds are blowing. Here balmy breezes blow.
The whole chorus goes outside.
Joys invite
There's Gomer.
us, and as we gently row, all things delight us. Joyously echoes nigh Santa Lucia.
No, to remember the song.
Santa Lucia, home of fair poesy.
Gomer sings like an angel.
Realm of pure harmony. Santa Lucia.
He's not that good.
Santa Lucia.
What was the Don Knotts animated film, The Incredible Mr. Limpet? Was that the one where he was a fish?
Fish, correct.
I'm just a fish swimming in the water.
I think a fish with glasses, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. I used to love those Don Knotts and Harvey Korman movies. The Apple Dumpling Gang.
The Apple Dumpling Gang, yeah. Tim, damn it.
Don Knotts and Tim Conway?
Tim Conway.
Yeah.
Tim Conway, yes.
And then The Private Eyes, which was one of their classics. Hello there, who are you?
Hey, guys, it's Spencer. Real quick on the Andy Griffith, I watched it religiously until it went into color, too. Gomer and Goober are cousins. And I didn't know this for quite a while, but Barney is
Andy's cousin.
Andy's cousin too.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know that I had any recollection. Barney Fife is the cousin of Sheriff Andy Taylor?
Yeah, it's established in one or two episodes, yeah.
Yeah, they only, in the very first one and maybe another one down the line, they've only referenced it a couple of times, but I was surprised. I didn't know if you knew that.
If I did, I forgot it, so I learned something new today. Thank you, my man.
You bet. Have a great one, guys.
You too. From the best of Jim Neighbors. Love me with all your heart. That's Gomer friggin' Pyle.
Why are you putting this record on there?
Wow. Give it to us, Gomer.
Our Father.
I just can't believe that's Gomer friggin' Pyle. Hello, who are you?
Hello, it's David.
Hi, David.
Back in the day, we Hudson and Gomer Pyle had a baby called Rock Pyle.
What? Should you do that again? Your phone kind of broke up.
I'm sorry. Back in the day, we made a big joke. If Rock Hudson and Gomer Pyle had a baby, it would be called Rock Pyle.
I get it. Jim Neighbors didn't die of AIDS like Rock Hudson did, right?
Did Rock die of AIDS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he was one of the first big AIDS deaths. I got his training card. It said first big star to die of.
I don't think now, wouldn't the first one have been Freddie Mercury?
Let's see here. Rock Hudson died in 1985 at 59 years old. Cause of death was AIDS-related complications.
Okay. All right.
Diagnosed in 84, died in 85. Let's see. Freddie Mercury.
It's going to be close. That one's going to be real close.
Yeah.
Or it might be 90 that I'm thinking.
91.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Was Rock Hudson
gay?
The first. No, of course he was queer. Jeez. Was Rock Hudson the first famous AIDS death? No. Not the first person famous to die of AIDS, but he was the first major American celebrity to succumb to the disease. Did I pronounce that wrong?
No.
Okay.
A little slow, but.
Hello, who are
not
you?
Wrong.
First major U.S.
Hey,
celebrity
this-
death from AIDS. Fun facts,
This
man.
is Chicken. How you guys doing?
Did you say your name is Chicken?
Chicken. I met you guys at the Bash. I met you guys at Moe's party. I am Moe's favorite truck driver.
Hell yeah. What's up, Chicken?
Anyway, Gomer Pyle and the Sarge had, I think, a two-part series where somebody heard him singing in the shower, and he had to represent the Marines in Washington, and he sang "Impossible Dreams," and it gave you goosebumps. It was incredible.
Like the, not to show off my literary prowess once again, but the quixotic song from the Man from La Mancha, to dream the impossible dream. That one?
That's the same one, but when you hear Gomer Pyle do it, it gives you goosebumps.
I just got goosebumps the way I did it.
He's saying you sucked.
Pretty much did. He mentioned when he said chicken, it reminded me, my buddy V. Joe sent me a video from last night. He encountered one of our more famous callers in the wild. And here it is.
Drew, right? This is for Drew?
Drew Garabo, 102.5.
Yes, sir.
Got the dumpster draw.
Ready?
Ready?
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Lisa the Rooster dumpster diving in Sarasota.
Oh, man.
And he got a little video. He said, you can't make this S up. I walked out of the bar, and there she was in the dumpster getting water bottles. She wanted me to take the video. Are you familiar with this, Mo? 6'7"?
No.
I wish I wasn't. You younger kids, we're going to rely on your help next on Drew Garabo Live.
You're listening to Drew Garabo Live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, 275 North, disabled vehicle just sitting there. One center lane blocked beyond West Shore. Some stop-and-go congestion that's already been brewing. 301 North approaching Columbus has a wreck backing up traffic to the train tracks north of Adamo Drive. Southbound 75 has an incident approaching 301 back to Causeway. 301 North up in Pasco, by the way. Delay looks to be over a half hour now at State Road 56. Island Boulevard, eastbound, a crash as you head toward Dean Dairy Road. In Pinellas, East Lake Road, northbound at Keystone Road. More of a disruption than usual back to Charter Club Drive. Keystone West and East congested itself. This is Eric with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired about the weather knocking out power or even worse, damaging appliances. Call Climate Design Home Services at 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. Not only can Climate Design protect your appliances and home's electrical system with a whole home surge protector, but they can also install standby generators. Climate Design Home Services is your go-to home services provider when it comes to storm preparation. Don't risk your power and your valuable appliances during this year's storm season. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and get the electrical protection that your home needs. Again, it's 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com, 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
All right, Tampa, let's talk about your AC for a second. Be honest, is it keeping up with this Florida heat? If your system's older, noisy, running constantly, or just can't keep up, Super Heat and Air and Plumbing has your solution. Our warehouse clearance sale is happening until October 12th, and you could save up to $3,500 instantly on select Carrier full system replacements. No gimmicks, no rebate forms, just instant savings on a brand new energy efficient system. And with the same day installation, you could be relaxing in a cooler, more comfortable home tonight. We've even got 0% APR financing for qualified buyers. But don't wait. This is an inventory driven sale. And once these discounted systems are gone, they're gone. Call Super Heat and Air and Plumbing today or visit them online at superheatandair.com and lock in your savings before October 12th. You got to get in before the deadline. It's superheatandair.com. Hit them up today and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
Is your garage door too loud and whining for help? If you've waited to schedule your garage door tune-up, now is the time. Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will perform their 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. The price is only available for a limited time. You need this done, so why not now? And for just $79. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroptampa.com.
It brings me great joy seeing so many people experiencing Wild Fork Foods for the first time. One of the biggest things I'm hearing is the price difference between Wild Fork and the grocery store. It's well documented. Groceries are way too expensive. And at Wild Fork, you're going to find deals like you'll never find in those aisles. And right now it's Porktober, which means they've got amazing deals on pork. And you got to check out the Iberico pork. It's really the Wagyu of pork. Over 450 items. South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Like when air conditioning companies offer you $29 tune-ups. Really? I'm not going to be fooled by that, and you shouldn't be either. Hi, I'm Zach Moskowitz, president of Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. At Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, we have a real honest solution. It's our Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $110 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home twice a year and keep you cool. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan today at coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Cox is your key to comfort since 1958.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Get to the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay in Clearwater this Friday for a liquid lunch with Mike Calta. Mike has free Bud Lights for the first 102 people through the door. And Monica and Dizzy will be there broadcasting live with the JP Show. Plus, prizes, tickets, and more. It all goes down Friday from 11 to 1 at the original Hooters in Clearwater.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Partly cloudy night coming up tonight, lows in the mid-70s. Less rain coverage on Wednesday, mix of sun and clouds, isolated shower near 90. Cold front arrives on Friday.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
It seems like every generation develops slang that is dumber and dumber.
All night and a drink a rum. Daylight come and we won't go home.
A couple of months ago, we talked about skibbity and delulu. Well, now, according to this Bloom Tampa Bay article written by Addie Bink, just when you thought your children had moved on from saying stupid things like skibbity,
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
now they're throwing around a new slang term, 6'7".
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Sometimes written as 67, but pronounced 6'7", and frequently said while alternating between lifting your hands palms up in a sort of juggling or weighing motion. The slang, unsurprisingly, originated on the internet. I still don't know what it means.
A beautiful bunch, all right, banana.
800-771-1025. They say it can be used to describe an average performance or situation, but if you have kids of a certain age, they may be using it to describe anything. The time, how their day was, what they want for dinner, or why they didn't do their chores. TikTok creator Mr. Lindsay explained, there's literally no circumstance where a kid might not say 6'7". Society's going to hell.
I don't know what to tell you, Drewbert.
6'7". Hello.
What's up, Drew and Mo?
Hi, who are you?
This is 45 calling out of Brooksville.
What up, 45?
I was nothing, just chilling with my daughter here at the house, and she's always saying that 6'7", all these kids and everything. So I was like, Drew just mentioned something about 6'7", and he said he's going to need help from kids of what it means.
Oh my God, that'd be great if you don't mind if we could speak to her. I promise I'll be respectful.
Yeah, yes, of course, man. Here she is.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, young lady. What's your name?
Callie.
Nice to speak with you today. How are you?
Good.
Good. Yeah, can you help me understand what 6'7" means when you kids say that?
Okay. So basically, there's a rapper, and I guess his whole name is called Doot Doot, and basically he mentions it, and there's a really talented basketball player, and his height is 6'7".
That's a LaMelo Ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6'7" could either be used to describe LaMelo Ball, who is 6'7", or the song by Skrilla, Doot Doot 6'7".
Yeah.
I don't mean this to insult you, young lady, but you realize how silly these things sound, right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're totally delulu. Am I right?
Yeah.
Skibbity. All right. So like can you use 6'7", like you might say it to your dad? Like if your dad was like, hey, how was school today? Would you go 6'7"?
No.
Oh.
Just like if I'm bored, and I have nothing to say, I just say it.
So your dad's like, hey, what are you doing in there in your room? You'd go 6'7".
Kinda, yeah.
But really, you just say it to say nothing at all.
Yeah.
I'm just as confused now as I was when this whole thing started. But you did a fine job of trying to explain it to an old person. Don't worry, I'm an old person. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand it.
Okay.
All right, hold on one second and put your dad back on the phone if you don't mind.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello?
Thank you, sir. If you'll just hold on one second, as soon as we go to break, I'm going to give you something from our prize stash for you trusting us with your kid. I really appreciate that.
I listen to you guys every day, man.
Thank you, brother.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, man.
One thing.
Of course.
Can we get an update from I think Brian or Ryan about his kitty Bean? Who? Well, never mind. R.I.P. Bean. Peace.
What? Huh? What? Huh? Hello. It's Kitty Bean. Can we get an update from Ryan about it? I don't know what he's talking about.
Hello?
Hello, who are you?
Did he have a kitty to call Beans?
Hi, yeah, this is Dwayne. My daughters busted up laughing as soon as they heard you say skibbity and 6'7" and all of that. Like, they thought it was absolutely hilarious, and I was like, why?
These friggin' kids, what are they even saying, you know?
I asked, and they seemed very quiet about it. Like, they don't want to tell me. Like, I'm not allowed to know. So
Dude, it's like a secret, like Children of the Corn type. Maybe 6'7" means Malachi. 6'7" means Malachi. Oh my God! You think they're planning on reverse manudoing us? They're going to kill us once we. 6'7" might be code language for let's kill all the olds.
Children of the Corn all the way.
Exactly. Total Malachi situation. Let's listen to a little bit of Doot Doot by Skrilla. It's Doot Doot and then parenthetical 6'7". Maybe this will explain it. I'm sure it will.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, it's me.
Shades on, I'm bored with the glasses. Bro say cause he a savage. So many dead out, so many ashes. You ain't catch that. I can't pass. The shooter stay strapped. I don't need.
Hold on, I think I'm getting a scam call. Hello? Hello? Oh, please. Hello? Sometimes it takes them a second, then you hear that boop, and then they're like, "Oh, this is Jimmy. I want to talk to you about your auto insurance." Hello, are you there? Oh, well.
Bro put belt rate to they behind. The way that switch, I know he dying. 6'7". I just bit right on the highway. Bit right on the highway. Track hogging sitting in the driveway. Pull up, do dump truck, baby shark, do. I pop the perk and pop the blue. I get geek like a custom too. Say the rap, bro, we can smack out. Pull up clean in my white tee, rolling off a honeycomb. Diamonds beat me straight from Lex.
Okay, listen. I know every generation thinks that the generations that come after it are insane and brain dead and ruining the world, but I feel like we really mean it this time.
I got to be honest with you, Drew. I tend to think if I was in my early to mid 20s, I could be a superstar in the rap game now.
Oh, same.
Not so much when it was first started.
Oh, dude. Please.
And lyrics mattered.
Oh, my God. Well, I feel like I was okay with my lyrical content, but these days, you don't have to know lyrics. I mean, you just get any instrumental and just say like, I just get on the highway, 6'7", I'm the Lulu. Skibbity, I'm skibbity while I'm flipping on the highway. 6'7", got that reels. Lulu, got that reels. 6'7", got that reels. The Lulu, skibbity, Sigma, skibbity. Got that reels, I'm the Lulu. 6'7", and just repeat that. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Gotta do my perks. Got that Percocet. Got that Vicodin. Gotta rap about the drugs that I'm taking. 6'7". Delulu. 6'7". Got a hit song on our hands. Hello.
I was just calling. You hung up on me, Drew. You put me on hold. I was the first caller.
Yeah, what did you say about a cat and Ryan? Why do you...
You did a freestyle one day in like a Jamaican kind of accent, and it was about a dude's cat named Bean who was really sick, and he was sitting in the palm of his hand. I called and gave you your flowers a long time ago. But
thank you.
I'm
a terrible person.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I blocked it out because I didn't want to remember what an awful person I am. All right, hold on. That's right. I do remember that now. Skibbity. Hello.
Hey, how we doing today?
Good, man. 6'7". What's up?
So 10-6-7 means found dead body.
Like with police talk?
Yeah.
So I can't help but think that it has something to do with that. So do you think all these kids are using 6'7" or dropping bodies all over the place?
I think it started with a rap song and now it's just taking off.
Probably right. 800-771-1025. 6'7". I got to call Xander and
let's see if he.
Yeah. Stand by.
He's
probably working, but just on the off chance that he's not, he's going to laugh. But
I guess I'm not around Well, my 16-year-old, he doesn't talk.
Okay, probably working. If he's not, I'm going to ask him why. Skibbity. Calling my son.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, well, he's working. There you go.
I brought you into this world. I'll take you out, too. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Wait, Drew, this is me again.
Oh, sorry. It's totally my fault. Hello, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew. How you doing today?
Hi, very well. Thank you. I'm sorry, not very well. 6'7". What's up with you?
Hey, I'm a member of the younger generation. I'm only 23 myself, so I'd like to shed a little bit of light on the topic.
Thank you.
6'7" is part of a larger meme category that the younger generation refers to as brain rot. I'm not sure if you've seen some other examples, as you may have mentioned, the skibbity, right? But essentially, they're supposed to be meaningless terms that anyone can, if they'd like, be creative enough to draw connections to and come up with interpretations. But really, at the end of the day, the real joke is that there is no true meaning to it and that you can mess around with it a little bit.
Okay, that is the most sensible explanation I've ever heard, because I've always liked anti-comedy, jokes where there are no jokes. Right. So, I think like the fact that 6'7", the joke is that it doesn't mean anything, and then old people like me are like, hey, 6'7", what does it mean? And the kids are like, that old fart on the radio, he doesn't know what 6'7" means because it doesn't mean anything.
You nailed it on the head.
Thank you. Brain rot. Now I got to add that to my banger. Take them perks, rot your brain. Drops a Jupiter like the band train. 6'7", 6'7", brr, skibbity, skibbity. Got that red so skibbity, delulu, brain rot, drop that brain rot. Got that Percocets, got the Molly, got the Vicodin, brr, brr, boop. 6'7", 6'7", LaMelo Ball, height, 6'7", Skrilla. Like the Thriller in Manila, Mom Skrilla got Ali Frazier, Brazier, burger from the Dairy Queen, Percocet, brr, brr, skibbity, brr, brr, Delulu, 6'7", 6'7". Look how cool I am. Perfect, man. I can fit in with the kids.
Sadly, that is how nonsensical these hits are.
Some world we're living in. Why couldn't they make rap songs like we did that meant something, like Me So Horny? That means something. It means me so horny. Mo, what do we got coming up in the Mo Betta?
Fly at your own risk. Come on, Mike, and get the hell out of here, Jerry.
That is next on the Mo Betta News. Brr, gonna 6'7", Delulu, brr, skibbity, brr, Delulu, 6'7", 6'7".
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands is back. 102.5 The Bone and Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is inviting all Tampa Bay area bands to compete in the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands. The winner's music will be showcased on the radio, and they will open an upcoming show. Now for the important part, and we can't stress this enough. If you have a good band, we want to hear from you. Now, you can apply if you suck, but we want to hear from the best bands in Tampa. Submissions are now being accepted. Submit your band's info now by visiting TampaHardRock.com. Deadline to submit your entry is Sunday, October 12th. More details at TheBoneOnline.com. Don't miss your chance to compete and be crowned the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands champion. 102.5 The Bone supports live music in Tampa Bay, and we want you to show us what you got. From the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, 275 North, disabled vehicle just sitting there. One center lane blocked beyond West Shore. Some stop-and-go congestion that's already been brewing. 301 North approaching Columbus has a wreck backing up traffic to the train tracks north of Adamo Drive. Southbound 75 has an incident approaching 301 back to Causeway. 301 North up in Pasco, by the way. Delay looks to be over a half hour now at State Road 56. Island Boulevard, eastbound, a crash as you head toward Dean Dairy Road. In Pinellas, East Lake Road northbound at Keystone Road. More of a disruption than usual back to Charter Club Drive. Keystone West and East congested itself. This is Eric with traffic.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. I recently had two sets of customers who had vastly different stories. One had purchased elsewhere 3 years ago and spent $5,000, and the other had purchased from OMF 12 years ago and spent $1,000. The difference? Our customer's mattress lasted 4 times longer and cost them 5 times less. Don't waste money on overpriced, overhyped mattresses. Visit the Original Mattress Factory for unbeatable quality and value. Sleep better, longer, for less.
Florida fall means pool season isn't quite over. It's just getting better. Keep your water warm day or night for those cooler months ahead with $250 off a pool heater or heat pump from Hawkins Service Co. Extend your swim season and save while you do it. You can hit them up online at hawkinsserviceco.com or give them a call, 813-445-8209. Again, that's hawkinsserviceco.com. Reliable, professional, Hawkins. One call handles it all.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality, no shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. watermanproperties.net. Tell him Mike Calta sent you.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Breaking news in Florida. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is finally here. This is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistol, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. Closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tacticals on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash. I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo better news right now on Drew Garabo Live.
A couple of things going down at All American Gunslingers on US 19 North in Newport Richey. You have to know what I'm talking about because I'm talking about them all the time because they're my favorite gun range. They're Newport Richey's favorite gun range. They're Florida's favorite gun range as voted by you. Charity drone shoot, that's happening November 1st from 2 to 7 p.m. A portion of the proceeds will go to Action Zone, a nonprofit that supports veterans and first responders. Done so because Joe Bitts and everybody out at All American Gunslingers, they are veterans owned and operated. Tickets $75 online and will go up at the door. So go online and get them. It's a fantastic thing where you're shooting at a moving target inside the gun range, an indoor drone shoot. They did one maybe 2 months prior. I attended it. A lot of people did. It is backed by popular demand. AAGunslingers.com to sign up. Don't forget, if you're looking for bullets or ammo, bullets and ammo, or guns, it's tax-free until the end of the year. That's right, tax-free on bullets and guns. Go to All American Gunslingers where they support your rights, your safety, your freedom, America. All right. Somebody that doesn't seem to support America is Speaker Mike Johnson. Breaking news, wants furloughed feds to receive back pay, but Drubert suggests they might not.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
He wants you to receive back pay, but suggests that might not happen? That doesn't seem right, Mo.
This is getting so bizarre, dude. The way they are trying. And this is good, but I'm not going to get into the politics of it. Just in the screw job, the royal screwing of American workers, federal workers, because everybody else is getting paid. Speaker Mike Johnson said Tuesday that federal workers furloughed during the shutdown should receive back pay. But he also raised the prospect, no doubt as a bargaining chip to get the other side to acquiesce, that those payments might not be forthcoming. I hope the furloughed workers receive back pay, of course. We have some extraordinary Americans who serve the federal government. Do we? Yeah. Not in Congress. No. They serve valiantly and they work hard. Not in Congress. And they serve in these various agencies doing really important work. Yet Johnson also acknowledged a new memo from President Trump's budget office suggesting that the administration is under, here it is in the fine print, no legal obligation to compensate furloughed workers for days lost to the shutdown. It's interesting because that memo from the White House Budget and Management Office adopts a unique reading of the Government Employee Fair Treatment Act, which Trump adopted during the lengthy shutdown in 2019, the law being widely interpreted as guaranteeing back pay. So again, Trump adopted a law that was widely interpreted as guaranteeing back pay for furloughed workers, but the OMB is now challenging that analysis, and of course, they work for the current administration. A posture designed to put more pressure on Senate Dems to support a Republican spending bill and reopen the government. I don't know how that would play across America, or maybe I'm naive in thinking that Americans that are getting paid for the jobs that they do would give a damn about the Americans that are not getting paid for the work they are currently and have been and will continue to do. But I don't know how that would be a good look going into midterms where you decide that you're not going to pay workers that worked.
That's insane to me.
That we're even having the discussion, that they would even bring this up, is showing you how you can really or should really understand that it's us against them.
Yes. It's not Republican versus Democrat.
No.
The haves versus the have-nots, Mo.
Absolutely. They need each other for the grift. They don't want the other side to go away. Nope. You need that villain. Every movie needs a villain.
And they have us divided just like they want us.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of divided, some airport air traffic controllers have decided to divide themselves from going into work. This is getting crazy. Multiple airports reported a shortage of air traffic controllers as the government shutdown has gone into 1 week. Hollywood Burbank Airport near Los Angeles had no controllers from 4:15 to 10 p.m. Understand something,
Wait,
Drew?
6 hours?
6 hours. Do you know what happens when you have no controllers in the tower?
I'm going to go, there's no one controlling the airplanes, and that is dangerous.
You can't land planes, Drew.
Oh.
That means that flights get canceled or you have to just divert them. And if I'm not mistaken, there's so much news is happening so fast that I had a story. Oh, here it is right here. Nashville International Airport is under a 2-hour ground delay until 1 a.m. on Wednesday due to staffing shortages, the FAA announced. This is only going to trickle down, and it's only going to get worse. And understand something. If you have a major airline catastrophe that they can trace back to the shutdown and something going on with these shortages in the tower, yeah, nothing will happen, but, it'll be tragic.
Man, I'm so glad we flew out of Seattle when we did. I'm not looking to fly anytime soon. This is a damn shame. Dock congressmen's pay, and they will get this worked out.
You would think so, but then you have to think that, okay, they make so much money. They have so many side hustles.
Right.
They are being funded by so many different PACs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They could probably and conceivably go a year without a paycheck.
True.
Whereas the average American worker, we know this, is living paycheck to paycheck.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens, but I wouldn't fly. Tropical storm Jerry forms in the Atlantic and will likely become a hurricane. We ain't worried about no Jerry.
Nah, Jerry's going to head on out to sea. F him.
Worried about
F you, Jerry.
Call Jerry. Yeah, F you, Jerry. City of Treasure Island, I found this interesting. Considers change to certain hotel and motel height limits. Are you a fan of keeping the coastline or the sight line as it is? The new rule could allow hotels and motels to be built on Treasure Island at a higher height. Thus, nope. You
don't like it.
You're saying it.
I don't like it. F the tourists, the people who live here and have lived here for decades, if not centuries. They deserve to see the water.
100%, and they also deserve for their standard of living to be maintained.
Yep.
Yeah. When looking for a place to live 10 years ago, Brian Davidson chose a small beach town called Treasure Island. I love the area. It's nice and small town. It's a nice small town feel. Pretty much everybody knows everybody. It's known for its beach town charm, something residents want to protect. Their homeowners do say they're worried, as you stated, that small town charm might disappear. And that is the thing. If you have a place known for its small town charm, the last thing you want to do is pass laws that are going to eradicate exactly what makes it popular.
Yep.
Because then it's not all that popular and you're stuck with a lot of people and no place to park.
Dude, Madeira Beach, same thing. They had to close down, move Saltwater Hippie. They closed down the Brass Captain, all to put in a giant luxury tourist hotel.
And then where do they go? Well, because you just closed down 2 restaurants, I'm assuming. Okay, now they take their business outside of Madeira Beach. Yep. It's so short-sighted. So short-sighted.
Hate it.
Did you know there was a such thing as a zombie deer disease?
I think so, but I don't quite remember what it is. Tell me more.
I will tell you more. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission has confirmed a second case of a chronic wasting disease infection in a deer in Holmes County. It was found less than a mile from Florida's first ever case of what they're calling CWD in a deer. They're conducting a comprehensive response plan to contain the disease to where it's been detected. While it's not transmittable to humans, wildlife officials strongly recommend against people eating infected deer meat.
There go my dinner plans. I had infected deer meat all planned for an entree.
They don't go into a deep dive of what it actually is, but I think it means that the deer are walking around, but they're essentially dead.
I mean, the taste is so worth any of the effects. If you've never had infected zombie deer meat,
if Trump were asked did he ask for a pardon, what's the over-under? Where are you going? Where's your money at?
No.
Trump confirms that he asked for a pardon. A lot of people, I can't do it, Trump. A lot of people have asked me for pardons. Trump told journalists.
I like to call him Puff Daddy.
I call him Puff Daddy. He asked me for a pardon. Combs' attorney did not immediately return a request for comment from News Nation. I got to be honest with you. I'm asking for a pardon.
Sure.
He pardoned a lot less famous people.
Absolutely.
I'd be
and
like,
what did he really do?
A lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I would have no problem asking for a pardon.
Of course not.
This news story is just all in the title. HelloFresh meals recalled for possible listeria contamination.
I don't know. I'm kind of fuzzy on the details. What's it about?
HelloFresh meals recalled for possible listeria contamination.
Got it. Need more info, please.
I'm fresh. It's in the title,
Right.
Drew.
Yeah.
HelloFresh meals recalled for possible listeria contamination.
Still not following you.
I better move on.
All right.
And this is something I really agree with. Zelda Williams is telling fans to stop sending AI videos of her father, Robin Williams. In the past, Zelda Williams had no problem defending her father, the late, great Robin Williams. In a series of Instagram stories on Monday, though, she urged the internet to stop sending me AI videos of dad. She continued saying she's seen way worse from trolls and described the process as a waste of time and energy, adding, "Believe me, it's not what he would want." She went on to say that these same people are condensing people's very lives and legacies simply so they can churn out horrible TikTok slop puppeteering. Those videos, she added, can't be considered art whatsoever, but are rather disgusting, over-processed hot dogs made from people's unrelated imagery and likeness.
Who in their right mind would send Robin Williams' daughter of an AI video of him like, oh, I bet you never thought you'd see your dad skydiving with Ronald McDonald, but here, oh, look, we're jumping out of an airplane. Who would do that?
Does that surprise you?
No.
Yeah.
No, people will never surprise.
And they are looking for that one celebrity that will send them a message saying, oh, this is so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to give you some money for that.
Look, here's your dad as an angel, and he's standing on a desk going, oh, Captain, my Captain. Get out of here, you idiots.
Exactly. More than 100,000 people are in a ticket queue for Youngblood's 2026 Radio City Music Hall gig. This dude is blown up. He was 4 years ago. Ethan was hanging with him.
Wasn't even 4 years ago. It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
He's in our green room.
You're right. 2 years ago, he's in our green room. That green room will never see some Youngblood action again.
He's a really nice guy. I got to talk to him then. I talked to him at Next Big Thing.
Okay.
Super nice fellow. Weird, but super nice fella. I did walk out of the green room, however, when they asked him to rank pancakes, waffles, French toast, and he said French toast didn't even belong in the conversation. I wish him nothing but failure.
Yeah. Well, your wishes aren't actually working.
Reverse jinx.
Yeah. And finally, Killer Mike says, why pulling gun on him made monogamy a lot easier, echoing the scene in Goodfellas. At the time, if you ask Killer Mike how to truly make love work, he'll tell you it involves brutal honesty, he is not wrong, and firearms. He may not be wrong. During a recent visit to the Club Shay Shay podcast, the rapper delighted host Shannon Sharp with a story that happened sometime before he married his wife, Shauna Render, with whom he shares 4 children now. At the time, Mike found himself smitten with an exotic dancer. We've all been there.
Come on, fell in love with the stripper. Oldest story in the book, Mike.
Absolutely. With an exotic dancer and was hanging out with her when the future Miss Shauna Render showed up with a seemingly loaded handgun. However, the incident began a little more innocuously and perhaps lighthearted even. I got a call, hey, man, maybe you should come back, man. We should run around too, Mike remembered. I was like, well, I am trying to get some cardio in to lose weight. It didn't work in the MC's favor when he got a call and got to the door, and there was a gun right there in his face there, yeah.
He and his wife have a beautiful relationship. Hearing him on podcasts talk about her, he is enamored with her, appreciates her. She is his Nubian queen, and I love it.
Okay, and you're down with what the kids are talking about and what's
6,
going
7,
on
bro.
in the street.
Yeah.
You just learned. Killer Mike.
Yep.
What's the legacy? Because I hear him referenced a lot.
Sure. Was
he a part of a group? Or?
He was in the Dungeon Family with Outkast. He jumped on one of their songs, I believe, The Whole World Lies Away.
I know, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
So he
Good
came
song.
on that, and then a little work as a solo artist, but then really ascended to the next level when he and LP formed Run the Jewels.
That's where he's running the jewels.
He's been on that ish for 4 albums now. And
older cat, Because
around our age.
Okay, all right.
He had a show that you would love called Trigger Warning on. I think it was on Netflix. And just a really brilliant show. He does these
real
things about
life
black-owned
show?
business. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's great. Killer Mike spends 3 days using and consuming only products which come from the black community, a goal that leaves him weed-free and hungry. Killer Mike attempts to overhaul the education system by teaching vocational skills with the titillating technique. It's great. It's brilliant.
You said Netflix. I'm sure it's still there.
Yeah.
Trigger warning. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that the Mo Betta?
That's the Mo Betta.
All right, now I'm going to call my son because he's on break. So stand by. I don't know. Somebody must have given him the heads up, which I love. I love that somebody who it's probably Robbie, who probably reached out to Zan and said, "Hey, Drew,
Yaller.
What up, dude?
What's up?"
So, sorry to bother you at work. I thought you might be busting your ass there, but I need a little help from a young, cool cat like yourself when it comes to deciphering the slang these kids are using.
Okay, you've come to the wrong place, but I'll try and help.
Thank you. So, 6'7", what can you tell me about that?
It just is what it is. I can't tell you more than that.
But that
There's a video of some kid at a basketball game, and the camera pans to him, and he just goes 6'7", and now everyone says it.
Okay, So what I'm getting is 6'7" is used to confuse older people like me into thinking that it means something when in actuality it doesn't mean anything at all.
It means nothing at all, yeah.
So 6'7" means nothing.
We called that subterfuge back in the day, Drew.
Subterfuge. The kids today, they don't know what that means.
It's
all right.
called obfuscate, I believe.
Yes. Subterfuge and obfuscate. Very good. All right. I've already asked about Delulu and Skibbity. Okay. What can you tell me about Doot Doot by Skrilla?
Doot Doot?
By Skrilla. Yes, it's a song by Skrilla. It's called Doot Doot 6'7", where he says 6'7", I just bipped right on the highway. What does it mean, Zan?
Yeah. It's 6'7".
You're not helping. What about Sandy? Do you know what?
Getting sandy.
What does that mean?
Getting sandy.
Yeah.
It's when you're getting sandy. So you're taking a shoddy of like beer ski, you know, and you get sandy.
Okay. All right. So so I have a couple of beverages. I might be getting sandy.
All right.
No. It's specifically shotgunning. One.
Oh, shotgunning is getting.
Yeah, that's when you get sandy.
Okay. Is that part of the brain rot vernacular?
Kinda. It's like adjacent. It's more like frat boy stuff, but
okay. All right. Maurice, a question for Xander?
While we've got you on the line, Xander, and I know, like my son, I don't know if you still are, but you were a fan of Tyler, the Creator, correct?
A little bit. Here and there, yeah.
Are you familiar with this song that I am playing on repeat because I was looking for songs to try and bond with my son, and I came across a song called Balloon with Doja, and it's Tyler, the Creator. Are you familiar with that song?
Balloon, isn't that part of that one's part of Chromacopia, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I didn't care too much for that album, no.
I thought it was kind of 6'7", to be honest with you.
Shut up.
A little sandy.
Whatever.
Are there any other brain rot terms that I can put in my brand new rap song, 6'7", Doot Doot?
Oh, into that one, you gotta get Labubu and Dubai chocolates in there as well.
Labubu and Dubai chocolates. So the Dubai chocolate trend, that's you damn kids making that so popular?
Yeah.
All right, Labubu. Perfect. No further questions. Thank you for taking time out.
Okay.
Did Robbie give you the heads up? Is that how you found out we were trying to reach you?
No, I haven't talked to that guy in months.
Oh, hope you're well,
Yeah, he
Robbie.
transferred warehouses, and then I texted and I called him probably like a month ago. He still hasn't texted me back.
Little bastard. He's out there listening, I'm sure. All right, well, don't work too hard. I love you very much, and I hope your kitten's doing great.
All right, you too.
See you, buddy.
Love you, bye.
Love you too.
No.
All right. Yeah. Dubai chocolate. Yeah. Check it. Now you might think I'm the Lulu, but I just bought a brand new Labubu. Got them perks, got them oxy. Yeah, Lulu and my girl girl looking foxy. Doot, 6767. Doot, 6767. Getting Sandy shotgun. Sandy. 6767. Connor. See, it's so easy. You could be a rap star like that. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey.
LH.
No.
6'7", dog. 6'7", you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what
How
it is.
y'all boys doing today?
Good, man. Real good. What's going on with you?
Right. Drew Garabo Live.
Yes, sir.
And a cat named Mo. Y'all getting each other names.
Hell yeah.
Got Maurice on the show, and you, how you said, Mo? Drewski, since he gave you one, you gave him one.
Maurice and Drewski.
Drewbert.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but check it though.
What?
I already forgot what I was going to say, but I'm going to get it in before you hang up on me.
All right, better do it quick then.
Oh, Lord. Man,
Doot. 6'7". LH, check it in. I'm going to do this on TikTok. If somebody has TikTok,
don't.
and you can TikTok your radio with me rapping out of it, and then send it to me on TikTok, Drew Garabo, DREWGARABO. I will be sure to re-TikTok it, and we'll go viral. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey there, it's Jay Brad from Lithia, 6'7".
6'7".
So I would like to. I'm also a part of the early Zoomers. I'm 26, and so I'm still kind of in touch with some of this stuff. And there's a complete different subcategory of brain rot called Italian brain rot.
Okay.
That is
all right, very good. Italian,
probably worse than the normal kind.
Right, why is Italian? I feel like I'm stepping into a joke, but why is Italian brain rot worse than any other kind?
Well, it's simply two AI images of usually an animal and an inanimate object that are hybridized, and they're given a random name as Bombadillo Crocodillo.
Okay. All right. Italian brain rot, the book. Italian brain rot characters, the wildest way. Italian brain rot is a series of internet memes that emerged in early 2025 characterized by surrealist and absurdist images of AI-generated creatures who are given pseudo-Italian names. The phenomenon quickly spread across social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, owing to its combination of synthesized Italian voiceovers, grotesque or humorous visuals, abstractism, and nonsensical narratism. Italian brain rot features. So you got Bombardiro Crocodillo, which is, I think, what he said.
All right.
Tralalero Tralala. That's the first viral character of the genre. A three-legged shark in Nike sneakers. Oh, this is all good material. Oh, this is great. I got to add that to my rap song.
How long is this rap song going to be?
It's an epic performance. All right, hang tight. I'm going to tell you where you can eat tonight and help the Bay It Forward charity. And we're going to tell you what debuted today in history so that parents would know not to take their kids to a dirty movie. 800-771-1025 is the number. Fran Hosh has some great events going on this week, just like every week. The Fran Hosh Law Group really gives back to the community by sponsoring many events and hosting many charitable toy drives, food drives, like for Feast Pantry around Thanksgiving. And tonight is Bike Night with the Bay Area Riders at Tampa Joe's from 7 until 10, sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. Tuesday night Cornhole at Quaker Steak and Lube, 7 to 9 p.m. tonight as well, sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. Tomorrow, Bike and Jeep Night, Circle S Barbecue, 6 to 10. Bike Night at Quaker Steak and Lube, Great Wings, 6 to 10. If you need more information, go to lawfran.com or the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook events page. You'll find all that information there, and we appreciate you, Fran Hosh, and all your support.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Let's go, Tampa Bay. Come out and get primed at the Mike Calta Show Bud Light Tailgate Party. The tailgate this week starts Sunday at 1 p.m. Enjoy the best football food you'll ever put in your face, courtesy of Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market and the Brisket Shop. Then wash it all down with some ice-cold Bud Light. And here's the best part. It's all absolutely free. Football, Bud Light, Wild Fork, The Brisket Shop, Mike Calta, and The Bone. What a great time to be alive as The Bone tailgates live right across from Ray J. Sunday, it's the Mike Calta Show Bud Light Tailgate Party. Brought to you by Bud Light, The Mike Calta Show, and 102.5 The Bone. For all the info and how to get in for free, just visit theboneonline.com and keep listening to win your way in right here on 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Slow down 275 north in Hillsborough beyond West Shore. 2 left lanes blocked now. Earlier disabled vehicle. This is affecting traffic at the tail end of the Howard Franklin as well. 275 past the interchange also still delayed. Still that crash northbound 301 heading toward East Columbus. Traffic is now back to Adamo Drive. Southbound traffic also delayed at Adamo. Other delays getting better. Keystone and Pinellas westbound at East Lake Road delayed, as is eastbound traffic toward Appaloosa Road. McMullen Booth northbound toward 580 dealing with an earlier incident, backing you up to Eastland Boulevard. This is Eric with traffic.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Renewal by Anderson has Fall Savings Month going on right now. 20% off replacement windows and patio doors through the entire month of October. Plus, no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. They do phenomenal work. They will make your house even more beautiful than I'm sure it already is. Renewal by Anderson, superior products, exceptional service. bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's JP for Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Do not miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it is good to be right. Last night, you had Mahomes at 251.5 passing yards. All you have to do, more or less. Isaiah Pacheco was more or less than 28.5. It's really that simple. I keep telling you, all you have to do is pick more or less. It is that easy to win money with Prize Picks. They are the only app that offers stacks, meaning that you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You want to pick more on Josh Allen pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, and it's only on Prize Picks. And all you have to do to start winning money with Prize Picks, download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineups. Download the app today. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-998-0633. 800-998-0633. That's 800-998-0633.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is back in Tampa for 2 spectacular shows on Sunday, December 14th at Benchmark International Arena. TSO is fighting inflation this year, offering their lowest ticket price in years at $55, including fees, for a limited time only. Get yours now at Ticketmaster.com.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delegato. A partly cloudy night coming up tonight, lows in the mid-70s. Less rain coverage on Wednesday, mix of sun and clouds, isolated shower near 90. Cold front arrives on Friday.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
I'll be honest with you. Brimful of Asha and a 45 doesn't make a lot of sense to me either.
Nope.
But it's a great damn song.
Behind movie scenes, behind the movie scenes. Sakirani, she's the one that keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the life. Brimful of Asha on the 45. Well, it's a brimful of Asha.
6-7, y'all. If you're like me and you didn't make dinner plans for tonight, stop by Southern Fresh in beautiful Safety Harbor, Florida. My man Aaron has been making the best fried chicken in the Tampa Bay area for over a decade now. And on Tuesdays, through the end of October, he'll be donating a portion of the proceeds to the Bay It Forward charity. We'll be purchasing our first devices and video games today because of Prime Day, getting a tremendous deal on it. And then hopefully in the next few weeks, making our first delivery to a local hospital to help kids be distracted while they're getting treatment for terrible diseases. Related to that, if you do web design and you're willing to cut us a break on your normal fee because we're a 501c3, we'll pay you, but not looking to get gouged or anything, but we'll pay you for your time. Just hit me up, drew@theboneonline.com. And we just need some simple things with the website. Little donation button, little application so families know. And if you're a family who has a kid going into a local hospital for treatment, by all means, reach out to me via social media or email. We would love to help make that experience more bearable for you and yours. It's what I was put here on this earth to do. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How may I be of service to you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, this is Christina. Listen, you know what you're missing? YN.
Well, I believe I believe the N in that is a term that fellows of my Caucasian persuasion. The first word's young, which is what the Y stands for, and I believe the N.
Yeah.
The N is a word that most dudes of my persuasion don't use.
Right. It's for anyone that's young. So that's what the reference is.
Well, yes, but the N is the N. I realize that
I know. I get that.
The kids might not mean it necessarily, but us olds, not so much. But
I say it all the time, Drew.
Well, you know what? If you say it, it must be okay for me to say it.
Go right ahead.
Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Medical services, they say they are cool.
I've been working on this thing for a while. Hold on, caller. I'm working out this idea for a while. I do often wonder if my voice to text, if I say that word, if it will type it out. But I'm never in a situation where I trust my surroundings and myself enough to say that word. So I had an idea of like a guy wants to find out if his voice to text will pick up the N word. So he drives out to the middle of nowhere in the middle of a cornfield and finally says it to his phone. And right when he says it, 19-year-old black dude pops up and goes, "Gotcha!" Hello, who are you? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, hey. You're not going to want to put this on the air.
Well, ma'am, we don't take calls not on the air. We don't have a phone screener. It's just you go.
Okay, so listen. Then I won the bonus keyword, and I need to try to get a hold of them because they're sending it to an email that's not working. I want to give them a new email.
Oh, that is so.
How do I do that?
I don't know. When did you win?
Today.
What time?
5:00.
Oh my God! You won during our show.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I told myself I was on my 98th entry. I said if I get to 100, man, I quit. That's it. I'm done.
So they called you. They called you and everything.
Yep.
Did you mention our show's name by any chance?
I didn't. I almost didn't answer it because I'm not one to answer unknown calls, and I've been having trouble with the app every time I enter something, and I never win.
Oh.
So I took a chance and I answered it. And
then boom,
lo and
you
behold,
won.
I won.
All
But
right.
now
Hold on.
my AOL.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
Drew, that money's already spent, brother. Came to my email.
I'm calling Mike O, host of the Mike O radio show, which can be heard this Saturday at the Brisket Shop. They'll be giving out Mike Calta tailgate passes.
Nice.
Just find out for you here. Mike O, Drew Garabo here. You're on the air. How you doing?
I'm on Bluetooth right now, so I don't know if that goes through. I'm at the gym. Hold on 1 second.
Sure thing. We're going to get an answer for you, young lady.
Hello.
Don't you worry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, it's working out.
Hi, Drew.
Hi, Mike. Killing it at the gym. Congratulations.
Trying to kill it like you.
I got good news. Oh, goodness. Good news, bad news.
You got
what? Good news, bad
Okay.
news. Good
Bad
news.
news first.
Okay. She entered the wrong email address. The good news is...
No, I have the right email address. It's just, for some reason, the last few days, that email address is not receiving any email. So I know something's messed up with it.
Okay.
So I wanted to give them time.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I realize Mike has no idea what we're talking about. Mike, we got a 5 o'clock winner for the Bone bonus giveaway right here on the phone with us right now. She won the money. She gave them an email address, but she said that the email's not going to that email address, so she needs to know.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's quite the quandary.
Oh, it is a quandary.
So
Can I just give you a different email address?
Email me all the
instructions to?
Oh, man. I'm going to have her email you, Mike Olivero, and you're the guy to fix the problem.
Absolutely. If I won't, Corey will.
All right. Thank you very much. Continue your workout, and thanks for picking up, Mike-O.
Thanks, Drew.
Thanks, guys. Sorry.
You hear that, young lady? Email Mike Olivero, and if you can't find his email address, just shoot me an email, drew@theboneonline.com. We'll make sure you get that money, and congratulations. I'm so glad that someone listening to our show actually won. That's so exciting.
Oh, yeah. Every day.
Oh, thank you.
Every day.
Thank you so much.
You.
Oh, my God.
All
Thank
right,
you.
cool.
Congrats. Good luck.
I'm going to email you now. Thanks so much.
6-7. Toot. Man, we really changed the world here. All right, so I think I got all kinds of terms now that I can use on my new rap song. Film this on TikTok, coming out of your radio. Send it to me on the TikTok, Drew Garabo. Crush your perk. Straight up the Lulu. Hanging from my backpack, what's that? La Boo Boo. Eating chocolate from Dubai. I think my girl might be mine. If she wasn't, I would cry. Don't wanna watch it with a guy. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I bet my girl and a friendy. Shotgun, we call it Cindy. And I gotta take a piss. Cause you know I'm all about that riz. Yeah, not getting phased. I'm like a donut, double glazed. Cause you know I got that riz. Michael Jackson starred in The Wiz. Yeah, he's on down that road. 6, 7, 6, 7, explode. Damn. And I'm straight up to Lulu. And I'm playing with my La Boo Boo. Crush a perk. They make all kinds of weird noises now in their rap. They do that like, gonna. Hell yeah.
Did that start with the Yin Yang Twins?
Yeah, they were the first ones to really do all those weird ad-lib noises. Like, brr. I just like watching them in the studio only doing their ad-libs. Like, brr, good, Waka.
Those are the money clips.
Right. I do enjoy every once in a while watching the Waka Flocka outtakes that he did. Hold on one second if I can find it. Flame outtakes. In the studio. You ever see the video of him like recording?
No.
Okay. Waka Flocka Flame recording backup vocals in the studio. I'm hoping he doesn't curse, but I'm not very optimistic. Stand by. Here we go.
Bow, 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 bow.
This guy's a multimillionaire.
Flocka. What up, got it?
He wasn't even in tune.
On the bottom. Flocka. What? Bow, 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 bow.
It's my new ringtone.
Bow, 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 bow. Ooh. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Flockavelli. What?
Flockavelli.
What? Yeah. Flocka. Flocka, waka, flocka, flocka, waka, waka, flocka, waka, flocka, flocka, waka, waka, flocka, waka, flocka, flocka, waka, waka, flocka. Yeah.
What the hell is it?
Oh, man.
That's the kind of stuff that gives old white people a heart attack.
I ain't mad at him. If you can make it a hit, make it a hit.
Man. Today in history, the ratings system for movies came out that would delineate between G, PG, R, and X. Remember when X-rated movies were a thing?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
They used to have X-rated movie theaters that
I remember X-rated movie theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget NC-17 for a minute.
Yeah. What was the first...
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
First NC-17 movie. I think it was a popular release, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm trying to figure out what NC. I can't remember what NC even stood for.
I think No Children.
Maybe no children under 17?
Yeah. Or maybe it stood
wouldn't
for...
that be R-rated? It did not stand for Flocka.
It did. Bow, bow, bow. First NC-17 movie. Philip Kaufman's 1990 film Henry and June.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The NC-17, No Children Under 17 Admitted, introduced in September 1990. Created because the X rating was often associated with pornography.
Correct, yes.
Whereas NC-17 was like a movie.
And it didn't really work. People saw NC-17 and they just related it to X.
Flacco. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Josh.
Hi, Josh.
I just, while you're on the topic of ad-libs and talking about 6'7", there's like a clip. By the way, first I'm calling into a radio station. This is kind of crazy. But
thank you.
There's a clip that recently went viral at a Natasha Bedingfield concert where she brought that guy out that sings that song, and she's in the back like ad-libbing the 6'7" vocals. It's kind of like crazy. She's like doing like a whole chorus, like built in 6'7". You should definitely check it out.
Natasha Bedingfield. So if I Google Natasha Bedingfield 6'7", that's probably going to come up, right?
It should pop up.
Doot Doot, new vocal stem, official audio from Skrilla's release with Natasha. Natasha Bedingfield brought out Skrilla to perform Doot Doot 6'7" because her son kept saying 6'7" a lot. Jesus Christ, this is the dumbest. I feel so bad that people who didn't know any idea what this was now know what it is, and it's only because of my dumbass talking about it on the radio. I'm so sorry, Tampa Bay. You deserve so much better. Here's Natasha Bedingfield. Thank you, sir. All right, he probably curses because I don't trust him to use the clean version. What a time we've had today. Thank you, Maurice.
I thought you were going to say, what a time we live in.
Well, that too. But thank you, Maurice.
Thank you, dude. You're welcome.
We'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, Universal Roof and Contracting wants to make sure that the roof over your head is safe and secure. You can get a complimentary, I said free, roof inspection by going to universalroof.com. They'll come out to your house, take a look around, and then if there is work that needs to be done, you can get 20% off roof replacement during the month of October. Just mention our show. Again, universalroof.com. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting. Thank you. Good day.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Are you into scary shit like ghosts and ghouls or the growing price of groceries? If you like scary, Busch Gardens has your fix. Howlo Scream returns for select dates now through November 1st, 2025. This year's event takes over the entire park with 5 haunted houses, 5 scare zones, 9 themed bars, and 2 shows. Guests can face their fears with nighttime rides on 10 world-class attractions, including Iron Gwazi, North America's tallest, fastest, and steepest hybrid coaster, and the new Phoenix Rising. Howlo Scream is a separately ticketed event. You get all the scares for a great price. Listen to The Bone all this week to win tickets, or head to theboneonline.com for more details and get your Howlo Scream tickets today. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still that crash in Hillsborough, northbound 301 around Massaro Boulevard, approaching East Columbus Drive. Moderate delay there now. Southbound 75 backed up around Progress Boulevard beyond 301. Roadwork, westbound 54 in Pasco. Approaching Gun Highway. Gun itself, stop and go to Suncoast Industrial Parkway. In Pinellas, Tampa Road, a crash westbound at Belcher. Back to Riviera Road. Also a crash and a larger delay, almost 10 minutes. Westbound Ulmerton Road at 19, back to Icott Boulevard. This is Eric with traffic.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. Storm season is here. Check them out at universalroof.com.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Cat name mode for C4MH.com. That stands for the Centers for Men's Health, and key to a man's health is proper testosterone levels. So many decisions you wish you had started when you were younger. Well, you're never going to be younger than you are today. So start today resetting to when you were younger by going to C4MH.com and making an appointment to check your testosterone. That's all they do, so you know it's done right. $45 gets you blood work and a doctor's appointment, and if your levels are low, it's 2 shots a month. That's it. To ensure your energy is up, to promote muscle growth after workouts, to improve your performance in the bedroom, and most importantly, to maintain a mental state that has you feeling like the world is yours. You know, like when you were younger. Look at testosterone as a time machine and C4MH as the vehicle that will get you back to a future that is back to you. Today is the day. C4MH.com.
It's time we realize a 4-year degree isn't the only way to be successful. Training that gets you the knowledge and the skills can be just as beneficial, and you can do it in less than half the time. At National Aviation Academy, you can learn to work on and maintain aircraft in as little as 14 months. Call 800-659-2080 or visit wingmenwanted.com. Apply now. Visit wingmenwanted.com. For more information about our statistics, visit naa.edu/consumer-information.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Breaking news in Florida. The Second Amendment sales tax holiday is finally here. This is your chance to save big on all things firearms. Looking for a new rifle, pistol, shotgun, ammo? You pay no tax. Get to Shark Coast Tactical now. Don't forget, Will is going to cover your tax stamp fee on select suppressors. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. Closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical's on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-998-0633. 800-998-0633. That's 800-998-0633.
Fall is a busy time and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hey, it's JP. And with Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and move when you're ready on your timeline. Mark Spain Real Estate has over 13,000 5-star reviews, so you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Jeff Scott and Jason Peeler are coming to the Murray Theater at Ruth Eckerd Hall on October 16th. 2 legendary voices, 1 incredible night of music, stories, and unforgettable moments. Don't miss an exclusive live performance from Jeff Scott and Jason Peeler coming to